welcome to Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons podcast where we take those three things, smush them all up, mash them, put them in a stew, and then enjoy it on the steeps of Mordor.
Cool.
Boom.
Nice. Is that for the school paper?
It is for the school paper, yeah.
Bring me Spider-Man! We need to do a shot every time somebody says that meme. Or something. It's a bingo thing.
There's a lot of memes though.
That one is every time.
Very special one.
Do you know, we talk about things that we do every time. Didn't listen to Brewbox though, did you?
Oh god.
This
is going to be a bad session.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. We were too busy doing that thing where people talk to each other and
Fuck that.
God,
Robbie
damn it.
Williams, Brewbox, way more important.
We're here to play, not to talk.
A game to play.
I'm Danilo, your not so humble dungeon master for this evening. I'm joined by Nathan, who plays Slevin.
Hello.
Matt, who plays Muighor.
Hello.
We're mixing it up.
Whoa.
You were shocked there for a second, weren't you?
What a surprise. You're off balance.
George, who plays Rizal and does our Twitch music.
I did do that once. Garage band.
Credit where credit's due.
Thanks, Daddy.
And Mark, who plays Otto and does our production, live production.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Star Wars.
We'll stick with Mark, if that makes sense. Socials, if people want to find out more about us, hear us,
Indeed.
find out what we talk about behind the scenes, Rudebox.
Rudebox. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, X, same thing. Threads, but I don't think
Threads.
we've not used the weave in a long time. But you can find us at DDND Pod. That's DDND Pod on all social medias. Lots of pictures. Do you know what Threads is?
That's a joke because no one uses it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You wish you share it with class?
No, don't worry. It's just my joke didn't land. So just story of my life, really. That one landed.
Smashed it.
We're back.
George,
Hi.
save us, spare us from this pain. Where can people just watch and skip these shit parts?
We should chapterise that.
Yeah.
So you can just cut to the bit you
Yeah.
want. You can search for us on very lots of platforms. That's right. Very lots of platforms.
Lots of many.
Starting with YouTube. If you search Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, the VODs of the live episodes go up there. So if you can't watch us live, and we still don't have enough of a Twitch following to keep all of our videos on Twitch, you can watch us on YouTube. But better than that, I mean, why wouldn't you want to watch us potentially mess up live where we can't edit it out? You could clip it and then we could all get cancelled. Well, why don't you go to Twitch and search DDND Pod and watch us live? You might be doing it right now. Hi.
Hello.
If
Hello.
you are, I love you the most.
What, one single person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, search us up on Twitch as well.
Thanks. And if you want to support us monetarily, how can people do that?
I was loading the page.
Well,
I
you always
thought
got to
I'd
be on your
last.
toes, isn't
I
he?
thought
You always
I'd
got to
be
be on your
last.
toes.
Wow.
Boom, crit, you go down, or I ask you to tell us about Patreon.
I could go down in the
The game.
Oh,
but
On me.
That's awesome. I like it.
well, I'm looking at this website called Patreon.com right now. .com.
Good.
And there's a page for Dungeons, Dice and Dudes where I could join for free, or I could. There's 3 tiers. You can see £1 a month get you general support to the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
And then £3 a month general support and a Patreon shout out, which I'm going to do right now for Bruce, Broggs, and Zachary still.
Yeah.
Cool. Those 2. And then third one, £5 a month, which would get you fan requests, which would include being in this very campaign.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Best one yet.
Wow. Is that your first time using the internet?
Are you friends with Danilo's?
It's me all along.
if you also want to kind of support us monetarily in an indirect fashion, how would you like to do that? How could people do that? I'm trying to make
Are you
bridges
me?
while talking.
Well, if you like buying yourself a little treat every now and again, if you want to hook yourself up with, I don't know, maybe a t-shirt that makes you look way cooler than you actually are. If you happen to play D&D in the dark and you still want to be able to see what your dice say, then you can head on over to Game Tea, and currently they're doing Colour Flow LED dice set with charging case.
Wow.
Googling that. My neck.
Yeah, but guess what? If you use the discount code TheBriggsy, you can get 5% off of your entire order.
Boom.
No.
Boom.
5%.
5%.
No.
And don't forget, they ship.
Worldwide.
Fucking Jesus Christ, I don't know why I bother.
Sorry, just for audio only listeners though, who the fuck is this? Because that's not Nathan talking. That's like a really gruff man.
Yeah,
Who's
sorry.
this guy sat at a table?
A sexy man.
What have you done with Nathan?
Yeah, sorry, I had to put him away.
Well, why would you do that?
He pegged me wrong.
Oh.
Damn, he went straight there, did he? Youch.
Look, we just need to embrace our audience.
The pegging audience.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
only people that
Alright.
He is known for it.
I quite like the gruff voice. You should keep it.
Yeah, try and keep it.
Okay, I will continuously punch myself in the throat to keep it there.
Be unwell forever. Perfect.
Sure.
Yes.
And finally, I do a D&D discussion podcast where we take a different word or topic each episode and discuss what it means in the D&D and wider TTRPG framework. I'm currently wearing one of my 2 t-shirts that I got printed. Blew the dust off of it. The mothballs fell out of it. And I thought I'd done it again because I'm meant to be recording soon.
Ooh, that sounded pointed.
Yeah.
So pointless.
Jesus Christ.
Are you listening?
Whoever you are.
Elusive person.
You can find me at thinkingcritically.co.uk or thinkcritdnd on your social media platform of choice. Timestamp for people who have cut out all the nonsense and hear that D&D is now. Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to come.
You seen anything tonight?
Yeah, no, those dice are really cool. The LED ones.
Oh, yes.
We were just saying the Flair t-shirt is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
That is cool.
Big,
Game tea for those listening.
big fan. I still want a pair of the socks with the dice set with them.
Did you not get any for Christmas?
No, because all my friends hate me.
Oh, you just got the ball bag
I
thing.
got the, I got the,
Got the ball
no,
bag.
I got the, I
That
got
was
the
good.
sneaky little dice bag. But
Yeah, don't make it out like you didn't like the
I
ball
loved
bag.
it.
You
Like,
loved
I want more things because I'm a capitalist pig.
Oh, I was about to say something.
Oh.
Go on.
No, I censored myself.
Let me jump in with the audience and start the campaign. Last session, titled Rabble or Regiment, you were beset upon in this alien plane by 5 mechanical droids, each a different geometric shape. Some firing volleys of unerring golden bolts, others spewing paralysing agents. As one construct was destroyed, the remains teleporting away, another would transform to take its place. A tough battle, with several of you being knocked unconscious throughout. It was down to Rizal to finish off the last flying aggressor before finally being able to rest. With the help of Rowdy, the clock-making, head-butted, bemused turtle, stolen with you through the portal, you recovered enough to discuss your next steps. Before long, however, 2 groups of gnome-like humanoids approached. One, a mechanical legion, a single voice from the body of many. The other, a disorganised mob, confused and lost. Both requested assistance. However, it was the latter group you chose to follow, allowing the regiment to disappear back into the infinite cog labyrinth. Following Cardinal, the de facto leader of this rabble, you managed to traverse the sickening geography of this plane, finding yourselves in a makeshift town. Cardinal promised to explain to you the history of his people. Does anyone have any thoughts, comments, questions?
Get ready for the expedition, Dad! I want so much history and lore. And I'm going to question all of it. Nah.
Did we perchance have a long rest in between?
No, we were walking the entire way.
I remember as soon as we got there,
Anyone need some gaps in their memory filled?
So we're in their camp. They've just put those weird things over our eyes.
Yes.
They jacked us in and off.
I hope so. No, I'm fine.
There were lots of names mentioned. Primus, Regulator. You had a couple more. Who you were asking after? Snapple Rum. Lest we forget.
never.
Because you obviously were shown this way by Fizzlebum Tinker Cam.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's turn the
So
cameras.
Primus,
is one name.
and
There's
what was
one
the other two?
thing you got mentioned? Regulator.
I feel like my understanding is like Primus is like the god, but Regulator is like the enforcer or something. Whilst Primus is away, but I might be misremembering it. Also, hi, I'm Slevin. I sound weird.
Got punched in the throat.
I did.
Yeah.
In the few seconds that passed from last time.
Someone
now-
passing on
Punched
the
it in the
street.
throat and in the head, so your
Yeah.
accent changed as well.
Yep.
Snapple Rum Jungle Fun.
Snapple.
Snapple Rum Jungle Fun.
Jungle Fun.
And it was
Very-
Fizzlebum and Tinkercam.
That's correct. Well done. Gold medal.
Can't people just have different sounding names? Snapple Rum Jungle Fun.
That's correct. Yes.
Can people just have ordinary names?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Steve.
very belittling of gnomish culture.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah, you pig.
So, you recall transversing the underside of a cog and dealing with the weird gravity shifts that you managed to deal with without any serious incident, but then found yourselves on the opposite side, not necessarily upside or downside, it's just the other side of the cog you were on. And yes, Cardinal took you in, and I explained it was like the buildings are just kind of placed, like you've just randomly rotated them and dropped them down. There's loads of like narrowing corridors between the buildings, like in Inception when Cobb tries to go down through the middle of the buildings there. Loads of stuff like that. And just, it looks to be in a state of disrepair. There are piles of seemingly functional equipment and seemingly pristine equipment next to piles of derelict and rusting old, like ancient artifacts and copper tubing and wires. Some things are sparking. There's some kind of smoke that just kind of, it's like a slow, it's almost like an explosion in slow motion because there's no kind of wind or air, so that the smoke it's just emanating from a couple of the houses just out until it's too thin that you can see through it. And Cardinal took you into one little hut, corrugated iron, rusting away. You have to be careful not to catch your clothing and tear your flesh on random bits of jutting metal sticking out. And so he was going to show you what happened and how they've ended up this way, and dug through a pile of rubble in the corner and provided you some snazzy looking headsets to don. So if I recall from the end of the last session, one by one you put them on and were plunged into darkness. For brief moments, the goggles kind of forming a seal around your eyes, plunging out the darkness, and all of you are witnessing the same thing. You don't. A image starts to come into focus, sepia, black and white almost, and literally someone's just dialing the focus in, so it's all just some smudges and smears, but it slowly starts to come into focus. And this is the same for all of you, but you appear to be a floating eye, a camera on the wall. You don't have a body, you don't have a physical person, and you can look around as if you were in a VR headset. You have some kind of agency looking at this scene before you. It appears to be a large sealed chamber divided in two with a glass wall running the length of this, let's say, hexagonal chamber, floor to ceiling, length to length. In the centre of this glass wall, right in the middle, there's a square glass box, completely transparent. Door on the front, door on the other side. On one side of the glass wall, in one half of this room, there is a group of humanoid, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 to 4 foot tall, relatively lean creatures, all in lab coats. White lab coats, pens in their pockets, name badges attached to their lapels, and there's maybe like 50 of them filling this room, and they're talking. Some have got clipboards, some are taking notes. On the other side of the glass, so through the 2 doors, there is some weird machine. It's some unknowable contraption. From your position, that's kind of like in the corner of the room, looking almost with the audience into this chamber. There is something on a platform that's lifted up off the ground, a raised platform. Some weird machine. Imagine like an old, like one of the World War II computers, with like a tape deck on the side, lights, buttons flashing, all sorts of stuff, things spinning and whirring on it, like steampunk wheels with like the arms kind of rotating it out and jutting around. Also inside that chamber, there is another short humanoid up on a couple of steps next to this contraption with his hand on a lever that goes straight into the machine. There's a hubbub in the crowd. You can hear audio. They're talking amongst themselves. Roll me perception with disadvantage.
Oh my god, we're back.
I got a natural 20. But
And
I got an 18 as well.
Nice.
So that is
that's good for
23.
you. Nice.
We got an actual 1.
Oh.
We are back.
Oh, write it down.
Which makes it 2.
Write that down.
10.
Nice.
13.
Okay, Muighor, you feel very sick as this image to you is upside down. The people are standing on the ceiling. You're like, what? Why am I doing this? You hear from the room, no one's making any noise.
Oh no.
And then you realise the headset's been on upside down.
Wait, so someone put it on me upside down, or I did?
Cardinal put it on you.
Asshole.
So
You're
you
making
have
me
to-
look like a
You have
fool.
to quickly take it off and put it back on.
Christ.
Slevin, you recognise they are talking common and gnomish in the crowd of onlookers.
I speak Gnomish.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Actually, with that roll, the rest of you pick up common and some other language. Rizal and Otto. It's a bit discombobulating, this experience. You pick up gnomish and common, and with that roll, actually, you hear you kind of tune in to the gnomish in that crowd, and you hear a couple of murmurings of generally excitement. Everybody seems to be talking about a great leap for the culture, for the world. Very excited. There are maybe a couple of notes, a couple of grumbles of dissent on, we should do more testing. And, have they thought about X, Y, Z? Some terminology you're not familiar with, but it seems to be they're all here to witness something. After a while, the gnome in the other side of the glass pane with his hand on the lever taps the the little railing that he's walked up, this plinth. He has a little railing in front of him with his pen, and it echoes out the other side of the room. Clearly, his voice and the sound within the chamber is being amplified in some way. And the crowd that you're listening to, Slevin, hushes. Pens stop making notes. Everyone kind of pulls their clipboards close to them, have their hands in pockets, their lab coats. People get a bit more comfortable on their feet. The gnome starts to speak. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of metal. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Their kind, just gestures off to the wall somewhere outside of the chamber. Their kind cling to their flesh as though it will not decay and fail them. One day, the crude biomass they call a temple will wither, and they will beg our kind to save them. But we are already saved, for the machine is immortal. Pulls the lever. The machine, this big cube, rectangular machine, monolith next to him, starts to hum, starts to vibrate, and he still stands there, confidently hand just proud, just scanning the crowd. Murmurings return of excitement. Machine starts to shake. He takes a hand off and just takes a few steps back to appreciate the design, let's say. Vibration, humming, increases intensity. Something ping, pings off into the room, smashes, cracks the glass, viewing across the front. The viewers around that area kind of jump back as there's this like sickening crack just creeping across the glass in front of them. You can hear that awful like as something metallic has just pinged off the machine. Whirring begins. Bolts of lightning start to course through the machine. The gnome inside lifts up the lever. Nothing happens. The machine continues to vibrate, continues to make noise. Arcs start to expand out of the machine, again pinging the glass, leaving like rainbow black scorch marks, like a perfect circular rainbow has hit the glass, the ceiling and the floors, the tile chambers behind it. The gnome that was on the plinth runs around to the first of the glass doors, and you can see he's like tapping something, trying to open the door, like, and it just won't budge. It's just locked shut. The machine, louder, brighter. The light is almost too much to bear. Several of the crowd of viewers are trying to exit from the main entrance into this room. They're struggling with their door as well. So there's like badges being thrown around. They're struggling to get out. Before a massive explosion, you're all blinded by a white light. If you can all make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
16.
11.
25.
Damn.
Okay.
God damn.
Damn, Daniel.
13.
Okay, Otto and Rizal, you are dazed, stunned, blinded and deafened to a certain extent as the white light just assaults your senses. The sound of a horrendous explosion rocks your eardrums. 11 for you?
13.
11 for you. You all, like try to take it off because it's just like uncomfortable for you. You feel a hand like push to keep it on your head. The scene. Those of you who managed to shut your eyes in time, you begin to readjust, and eventually that, like a candle somewhere, is like that white light just starts to kind of fade. And the scene that's left before you is just a crater with what looks to be the side of a mountain that you were in has just been blown out. If you look out, you're like, oh, there's the countryside. A second ago we were in a self-contained room.
Yeah.
And obviously there's no sign of any the humanoids, the gnomes that you could see. and then the scene fades to black.
Harrowing. Right there.
Can we remove our headsets now?
Mm-hmm.
So I would take it off straight away because that's obviously been a little bit of a not nice for my eyes and my ears. What was? Is he in the room with us, Cardinal?
He is.
Is he in the room with us now?
Sam.
The master of the pumpkins.
You can hear me make a noise.
He is. He's standing next to you, funny enough, as he was just. He goes to seeing that you're like still like starry-eyed, and there's a ringing in both of your ears that you're still you're talking a bit louder than you need to.
Were those the prime movers?
He will take the headsets off of you one by one. Affirmative. That is what they were.
Were. And I'm guessing they didn't achieve their goal? Sorry, my ears are still... Sorry. I'm guessing they didn't achieve their goal. Or they did, but then they...
Incorrect assumption. Goal was achieved in a greater way, perhaps one could say.
What was the machine that was in that room? Just asking.
That's a good question.
Just asking.
They, and you can see Cardinal like glitches for a second is probably the best term. We were after perfection.
No, but what was the machine in the room? That's what I asked.
A device to achieve perfection.
Oh, okay.
It's probably not the thing that we were looking for, I would guess.
He talks weird.
But perhaps the thing that's trying to achieve perfection has what we want.
Yeah, maybe.
I imagine that it's speculated that several parts of the machine are within these very walls.
Wait, so we could make it again? Is that what you're saying?
Incorrect.
Idiot.
Irreparable damage has occurred.
Where did they all go? Did they die? Or
Cardinal looks at what's left of its hands, and there's like one hand has just got like 2 digits replaced with mechanical prostheses. The other one, up to the forearm, is mechanized. There's like 2 where the 2 bones are. The names escape me. Just like 2 metal copper rods instead. Perhaps death would have been a preferable alternative.
Oh wait, were you one of those people?
We were.
Oh, there you go. He's famous.
I saw you on the TV.
Do the thing where you were exploding.
I apologise if time is a bit wishy-washy here, but how long ago was that?
Oh God, why have you asked this?
Relative to what?
Now.
Yeah.
Since we met, how many times of that?
Multiples of.
Give me a rough number.
Cardinal looks past you to compute some arithmetic now, and is like just locked in like a mannequin for a few moments.
Someone figure out your passage of time, these cycles. Figure it out.
Walked yourself into this one, DM.
That's my secret. I never have to. Tell me the numbers I said last session.
Fuck that.
Exactly. So I can say fucking anything. 8. A cycles.
Oh, nice.
We're going to use algebra now, so get fucked.
No.
X cycles.
Oh.
I think I said 50,000 cycles, and they were like, "Oh, that's like an okay amount of time."
Well, that's like
So
a
probably a
million
lot
something,
more
yeah.
than that.
But yeah, but these guys are immortal.
Right, yeah.
So let's say you've been travelling them relative to you. He did try and short rest, so maybe like probably been on this plane an hour, let's say. I need to get a calculator for this.
Damn.
Talks amongst yourselves in character as well, while Cardinal is in universe doing some arithmetic.
Hey,
While I talk to my Cardinal.
hey, Muighor, you can't just keep saying, "Oh, this person talks weird" or "this person's weird." I feel like maybe you need to ease up on that, you know?
I'm just saying what I'm thinking. Better to be honest than...
Or not all the time. Sometimes you need to edit. You need to filter what comes out of you. Like if you had turned around and pulled Riz aside and was like, "This guy talks weird." Still not cool, but better.
Let's see what problems it's caused so far.
That's just a bit mean, isn't it?
1,752,000 periods.
Here, right. Well, that. Thank you.
It's a lot of red.
15 million hours.
One more time.
1,752,000. 1,752,000.
1 million.
1,752,000.
Nice. Periods.
Carry the one.
Okay, so Prime Movers wanted to achieve perfection.
Ascendance.
Well, it sounds like they want to be immortal.
Yeah,
Flesh
which they've
right.
basically done.
Yeah.
Can you make other people immortal? I've got a friend and
Oh shit, yeah.
well, did have.
Oh.
We, and he kind of gestures to the town that you're in, do not pursue that goal no longer.
Oh, that's nice. They learn to love themselves. That's good.
But your other mates that we said that we'd catch up with later, were they in that room with you as well? Or?
Correct.
So how come they're full bodied?
Shiny and chrome.
I'm disgusting looking.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
You know, you're not a piece of artwork when you first wake up either, alright?
It's a bit mean.
I was the most handsome person in my town.
I've got anyone I wanted.
You failed.
There was a brief respite in the collective mind of the movers. Excuse me.
Needs oil.
Mm.
It needs to be
Lubricant.
lubricant.
There was a brief respite in the collective mind of the movers. During this time, several found independence, wished to further that goal and free others from the collective. The movers were not accepting of that desire. As such, we had to make our own ways. It is difficult to transition twice.
It's like getting a snip and then having it removed.
Snap, 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 snap.
They are not of ill intent, and Cardinal gestures to Rizal, who I think you asked several times, like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and he's referring back to that. They still seek that same goal, perfection. It saddens me that they are not aware it is impossible.
Got to learn to love yourself.
How are you going to love anybody else if you don't love yourself?
Amen. And let the music play.
Money.
So if,
Yeah.
if they're trying to still go after perfection, what is it that you're trying to do?
Return home.
Hasn't
Yeah.
it blown up? That's what we just saw.
Oh, where was home? You came to this plane.
Prime material.
Oh. Right.
So,
Yeah. Well, we have an aligned goal there then.
Wait, so prime movers were from the material plane and they
Came
came
here
here to do some
do
weird
weird
experimental shit.
It went wrong.
It went wrong. Classic science. They're always doing this.
Mad scientists. It happens. Aliens. So, you have a shared enemy with whatever attacked us? Is that right?
This plane contains not enemies, just beings of power relative to each other.
Were they native here before you arrived?
Correct.
Oh. So they're just locals. And we're in their space.
so we're the cunts.
Yes. In short.
Wait, so where's do you know of any way to get home? Like any hints or
Off,
breadcrumbs?
off in the distance, there's just a small explosion somewhere nearby. Cardinal seems nonplussed. Speculation among the disconnected has occurred. Consensus not so forthcoming. Primary theory is destruction of Regulator.
Right.
That's a good theory. I mean, that's better than what we've got.
Yeah.
Wait, was the regulator the thing that told us that we need to leave?
What
How do I?
was the thing that told you you
what
must
did it look
leave?
like?
He looked more like us, but metal, right?
I tell him what he looked like.
A
Not
big
that I can-
30-foot tall
Yeah.
robo with a big glowing orb
Yeah.
in its
Yeah.
center.
Describe that. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh. Do you know what that is?
Native of this plane.
That's just a dude.
Servant of Primus.
Oh right,
So-
yeah, because Primus is the thing.
The Lord.
The Lord.
The Lord. Have you know this regulator? Where he is? Who he is?
We can take you.
Nice.
Just to remind you all, the movers, as they're called, the regimented lot, they requested your assistance with the Regulator, and you spurned them.
Well, we didn't.
We said we get to it at
Yeah.
some point in a period of time, and they seem to accept that. They seem quite content.
So Primus is like the god or overseer of this plane.
Correct.
Just to clarify, you know, a lot's been going on. You're disconnected
From the movers.
from the
As such, we have found that transition difficult to regaining our individuality. You may find things not quite perfect. Attempted humour.
Because
Ha,
like you,
He did a bit.
We are having to relearn such
Oh
interactions.
shit! Yeah. How are they gonna get on if they're back and?
Just wait till they meet Fizzlebutt. He's gonna have a whale of a time.
Oh shit! Yeah. He could start his own little like homeless army.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Just to remind you, these guys are living in squalor, essentially, like mechanical squalor.
Yeah. Put some hoods over them. Put a bit of mud on them.
Perfect.
Blend right in.
And right in.
I mean, they'd fit in perfect in the old. What's his face? Turtle Man.
Oh yeah.
Turtle.
Tall boy shot.
Turtle man.
Have any of your group tried to to do what we're offering to do, which is to, I guess, destroy the Regulator and return you home.
We are not capable of such a concerted effort. Some of the disconnected wish to return to the collective. Their arguments can be persuasive, but not en masse. As such, an assault would likely be permanently lethal.
And for the connected, have they tried?
They do not wish to do that.
Oh, they don't want that. They're quite happy.
They seek your assistance.
Good.
To them, the regulator is malfunctioning. It is not perfect.
Well, that could be our way in, though.
Yeah. See.
Be like, yeah, we're totally
We'll
help
fix
you.
it.
Fuck you, regulator.
Just need to know about this, know about that.
Yeah.
Wait, so we have two choices: either break it, destroy it, or take it to these other people.
Don't think we take it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
It sounds like the movers, which are the shiny complete people,
Yeah.
they just want to get it fixed. These guys would rather it be destroyed because it sounds like that may be the best way for them to come back to the material plane. And I would imagine that either the regulator, Primus might be unrelated to it, but maybe it's got the thing that we're looking for.
While absolute perfection is now obviously impossible by the definition of the word, the movers still believe that they can achieve higher goals. Chance is not zero that fixing the regulator may have beneficial effect. It would be a untruth from me to say 0%.
Yeah. Sounds like a real lofts choice. You ever heard of that parallel? Yeah. It's a tough one. I don't want to help them.
No, I say we destroy it.
Yeah.
We see it, we destroy it, get these people back.
I mean, look at Cardinal.
He's sad. He's real sad.
He just wants to go home.
He seems like a real nice guy.
I am pleased with your arrival.
There you go.
Brightens his day.
There we go.
We're not the bad guys.
No, we're fine.
we're
We're
good.
fine.
Look, I feel like there's something that we need to take away from this place so far, and that is that it's just a lot of grey.
Yeah,
Just a lot of grey.
Different shades of grey.
50
shades.
50 cycles of grey.
Nice.
What was the when we first arrived and the big 30-foot boyo appeared? Where was it? He said that we needed to get to. He was like, you need to get.
Leave.
Just
Yeah,
just
just
said
get
leave.
out.
Leave. Yes.
Just fucking do that.
I don't know if he was like, you need to get. You've got this many cycles to get to here.
No,
Leave.
just to leave.
Just
That this means I was to leave, yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't help these other people, what will they do?
Oh, they'll probably just be like, wah.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like if,
I just want to.
if we succeed,
I don't want to seem like I'm scared of them or anything. But
if we succeed, it seems like we'll upset them a lot. But whether or not once we've succeeded, they change their thoughts on what our success is good for them, maybe.
They can just make it again.
Lord, I'm done with it.
We are all interlopers in this plane. However, and he gestures to himself, some of you are more alien. As such, Primus will attempt to rid you. You're foreign entities that unbalance the nature of this place. We have a lesser effect, being partly afflicted by it.
Which puts some metal on us.
Yeah, that makes sense. But does also the regulator existing upset Primus? Because that was made by the prime movers, right? So
The regulator is a object of perfection, an object of neutrality, as such, indifference. It was the first grand experiment of the movers. I, in fact, had a large part to play. Pride was felt at the time, but restricted in the collective.
If you helped make it, could you help to unmake it? Or do you have any tips on how to unmake it? Destroy it.
Spill a cup of tea on it.
Yeah.
Punch it.
It's got
Boil it.
Smash
stickings,
it.
yeah.
A grand monolith. I imagine the movers have since iterated on the design thousands of times and have improved defenses.
What's its purpose though? Does it? You say it just makes things perfect.
It sounds like it regulates things.
Regulates. Well, I'm just thinking, we're looking for objects. It seems like this is a.
Oh, but I don't think this is what we're looking for, though, is it?
No.
I don't think so.
Something inside it. Or
Well, I mean, we that dude, like, he was trying to make things.
What did the note say? I can look back at the note.
If you had something that made things immortal, or
Give me a second.
did something, somebody that's looking for powerful items.
Maybe it could make the item for you. But also, if the item is inside it, not destroying it would be very difficult to ask for it. I'm not too sure. I mean,
Just a thought.
personally, the whole hive mind weird group that we didn't go with, I didn't like that. They gave off a bad vibe. I prefer you and your people, Cardinal. I'd rather help you.
We like you.
No, 100%.
So I think we know what we need to do, but I just
They are corrupted in a sense of this from this plane. They mean no ill.
Yeah, fuck 'em, though.
Agreed.
averages have gone awry. Balance is not true. What could be the cause of this? Did the plan movers achieve their goal? Averages have gone awry. Balance is not true. What is that?
Sorry if this question has already been asked, but do you know where the regulator is?
The centre of Algorum.
Cool, perfect. Do you know how to get there?
Affirmative.
Would you like to go on a road trip?
A team event to build camaraderie.
Sure.
Yeah, we want to get to know you. You know.
You wish to destroy the Regulator.
Correct.
Yes.
If that is what's going to get you home, then amen.
The prevailing hypothesis suggests so.
It's more than what we've got.
Let's test it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You don't
A
have,
scientist.
Indeed. Affirmative.
sorry to ask for something so direct, but you don't have any ill will returning to the material plane, do you?
That
Oh, wow,
is
yeah, that's a good question.
our desire.
When you get there, you're not planning anything malicious.
Yeah, we're not about to unleash a world-ending virus.
You don't want to kill, harm, maim, hurt people on the material plane, do you?
How could you ask that of Cardinal? Look at him. Butter wouldn't melt with him.
Shut your whole mouth.
It's someone who's been maimed. You're talking to.
Yeah.
Negative. We wish to return to the prime material to lead normal lives.
Insight check. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if
Sounds
this.
It's a 10.
I don't know if it's George or Riz that has the trust issues here.
Yeah.
Both.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Just trying to live through my life through my character. It's called therapy.
Oh,
Nice.
it's a 10.
Cardinal says,
That's not bad. We're only level 3.
the movers, including us at the time, were obsessed with iteration and achieving perfection. One second.
Clubs are turning.
Yeah, it's gears again.
Just like the guy in Dune.
Once they had achieved this greater goal, unbeknownst to them, we had set our sights on achieving a higher goal, a theory of everything. In attempt to achieve that, we required a lodestone of neutral energy attuned to this place. That is the regulator.
A lodestone of, sorry.
Neutral energy. And none of you are learned. I keep asking and I keep getting the same answer.
No.
No.
We are all.
Oh,
thinking
life
shit.
learned.
Everyone roll me a straight intelligence check.
I went to
this
the
is gonna go
University
well.
of Life.
Yeah.
Got a degree in hard knocks.
Huh.
Nope.
Just a straight
Fucking
intelligence
dumb as a
check.
bucket of shrimp.
Yeah, or Arcana, I suppose, if you've got any boons.
5.
19.
No,
no, coming in
19.
18.
Nice.
17.
It's not 19 now, is it?
That's right.
Can I use Arcana instead?
17.
Yeah, you can use Arcana.
Oh, 18 then.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It's still
I'm
low
fucked.
for you.
5. Yeah.
Because
Not
shit.
a clue.
Not
a
inside.
clue.
You're still dazed
Yeah.
from
Look
the...
Santo.
I'm still like, did he say he wants to come and kill people when he comes back? Or is he... I don't know.
definitely-
You are still seeing, like, two of him. Like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
So, that inside check, you're like, whoa, what
Yeah.
the
This
fuck?
guy might be fine.
For the three of you, his mention of something neutral and all this talk of different planes reminds you that there are probably several other planes. None of you are book learned, you won't know how many or what really they are. But hey, you're definitely somewhere not on the prime material anymore. And this place is pretty fucking grey, and he's talking about summoning something neutral to this plane. It would suggest that, like, the energy and purpose of this place you find yourself is to be that balance, that neutrality, that straight down the middle. This is where math rules and there's no ambiguity and no emotion. That is this place. Which, with those high rolls, might suggest to you that there are other planes of existence that are themed conversely or similarly but different.
Okay.
Right. So less likely the item that we're looking for, and more just like the reason for them coming to this plane specifically.
What are you asking? The regulator?
Yeah.
A lodestone of neutral energy. Something to bind the movers to this new home, to enable them to achieve even greater heights, to unpick the fabric of reality, to be able to control everything and see the future and see the past. And
It's the thing.
No, I guess so. Then.
It's the thing.
that's their prime mover's goal, is the theory of everything.
So we don't need to destroy it.
Why can't we just- No, we do, but we just take that bit out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
There you go. Right.
Intelligence.
I swear to fucking God, the moment I die, intelligence build. 100%.
I wish I'd done wizard
I'll drop
now.
every other stat. I don't care if he's weak. I don't care if he's slow. I just want it to have the biggest brain that's ever existed.
Super
Veins and just like so much blood going to the brain.
It's super fun because then you can just like not tell the other characters and just be full of knowledge, but then not let on.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
So it's Quinn in the room with us.
It sounds like we need to head to that regulator. Oh, do we want to put metal on ourselves?
Should
Or
probably
maybe
have a nap
maybe
as well.
Prime. Oh,
Am I not covered in metal already? Being covered in
Shrapnel from the battle.
I was about to say, Primus, we'd probably, I would imagine that he would just still see through it. Like it's obvious that. it's
No.
not part of us.
Cardinal comes and like clangs your breastplate.
Ooh. You'll ask for
That's
that.
a euphemism.
Consent.
You come.
Knocking boots? No, a clanging breastplates.
Yeah.
Maybe
You can clang my breastplate anytime you like.
when there's some breastplate hanging on the doorknob, you know, don't go in there. And Cardinal says, facsimile of true neutrality. To be like us, to be like the movers, still requires fundamental alteration to oneself.
Cool.
Don't worry about putting them.
It's not a surface level thing. It's like a in your bones.
But if you do have
I
any
can feel it
useful armaments or weaponry you think might be beneficial in the fight against this thing, that would be useful. I'm sure you've got lots of things that could be handy here. Looks at all of the shit.
I was about to say just you two, all three of you actually. You all cast spells and shit. You've got like, you've got like
Electrical.
I
You reckon
have
electric
fire.
would do it?
I don't do anything electric. It's not my jam.
No, not
not your
really.
just missing with a firebolt, right?
Hey, we all
You
miss.
take that back. You take that back.
I did bet nothing.
We all miss 99% of the shots we don't take. That didn't make sense.
I only
Somehow
there'll be
that
a
1%
in a day.
there'll be a shot that you
Still.
won't take and it'll still get in.
Somehow. No, nothing electrical.
Alright, let me just hit it really hard.
Unless, again, you've got advice that could assist us in this combat. You built it.
Do we have a little rest before we?
Absolutely.
Sleep.
Absolutely.
No, don't talk.
Questions queued. First in, first out. Will respond in time when you deem fit.
Right, we'll spit it out.
Hurry up!
It is a regret of mine that we do not maintain a database of equipment.
Oh, to be fair, he did say that they've like reworked it like 1,000 times over since.
And he's talking
Incorrect context.
About, he's talking about his inventory of this.
Armaments required, requested. We could search. It would take a considerable number of cycles.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We don't need it.
He begins to look before you say, like he's just like
No,
on the
stop.
floor.
Look, if we leave, wait. If we leave Cardinal to do that, and we have our specific 8 hours of rest, and then you remember how long 8 hours is, and then we can compare that to cycles. We can do some better maths later. How does that sound?
There's been a lot of words.
A group of scientists. It is
Truly.
my
Truly.
pleasure
This is
to,
the one with the 5 intelligence.
to be amongst.
Yeah.
We sleep, you look.
What'd you say?
It is my pleasure to be amongst other intellectuals.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yeah.
What was your PhD in?
Pretty huge dick.
Purple huge dick.
Oh my god! He's not wrong. So, we sleep, we recover, we come back, we'll see how you got on, and then you can then use our time of sleep to then figure out better maths for how long ago that event occurred, because I don't know what 1,752,000 periods of time is. being honest.
Danilo said that was about an hour. You've been on this plane an hour. You said from how long have you been here or meeting them to this conversation was an hour. And so you said how many multiples of that have they
Oh,
been
so that's 1,752 hours. Maths.
Look it up.
We'll be right back after this break.
here? Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Considerable loss of vital organic fluids would inhibit your probability of success.
Oh, blood.
Bleeding to death.
Yeah, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding right now.
You are all
200
like
200.
like sticking to like copper and wires just from the blood that's all
Ain't nothing but Tuesday. We're kind of used to this, actually.
as scientists that surprises me.
I'm not a scientist.
We're more of the practical scientists rather than the theoretical.
In the field.
In the field, yeah.
Valuable assets.
Talk about my assets.
That's like,
This guy's a perv.
Can't wait to get back to the material.
was it?
Just wake up to him fondling your breastplate.
Just metal on metal.
Horrible sound.
Yeah, there's scratches all
Oh.
around it when you wake up.
What happened here?
What's this oil on me?
Oh, no.
Was it mentioned that you had inability to target accurately?
Get out of here. Why are you calling me out? I've not even been that horrible to you.
Affirmative.
Oh,
Wait,
what
hang on
the-
a second.
No,
you said he's
stop.
talking weird,
Stop.
and you also said he looks weird.
No, that is uncalled for.
That was good. Very good. Well done.
I could focus my search on something to
No.
assist.
No, I don't need that.
You're actually going out of your way to not be helped.
Yeah.
I don't want being
This
bloody
is
pitied.
commitment to RP. I'll give you a magic item if you want. No, I'm
No,
I
fine.
don't need it.
No.
I'm annoyed now. I want to go to sleep.
Wait, Matt or Muighor?
Muighor. The lines are blurring.
I think
Same person.
if you manage in this 8-hour period of time to find anything that can help us, whether it's with your aim
Again.
or something else, we'll be more than grateful.
The search will commence. A comment, if I may. This one appears sensitive about such topics. I may be misinterpreting due to inexperience. I would recommend avoiding them in the future.
You're talking to yourself
Do you know what actually builds a relationship? Doing it more. Take that with you when we get you back home. The more you
Pretty spot on.
pull on those little threads on someone, you unravel them.
I will search for something. And just leaves.
Wow.
I like
hear
this
an
guy.
explosion and just nothing came of it.
The Cardinal seemed fine about it. I think we're all right.
Right, get the rug out then.
Oh yeah. Good thing I brought it.
Nice.
We were just sardined underneath the rug. How cute.
To be fair, if we were sleeping on these like bits of metal, it's very
Yeah.
uncomfortable. So
We'd
the
probably
rug
want
is
it. Like, we'd probably want to go on top of it because I would imagine it's just like room temperature,
Yeah.
which is a very nice even temperature.
Yeah.
So we sleep it.
Fuck yeah, we need it.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, I'm not hitting long rest until
Do we want to do split shifts? Because obviously we don't know these people.
Nah,
Oh. I mean, we could still all get our 8
I'm
hours.
sleeping all the way through.
Seems quite
I-
testy.
I'll do a split shift.
I would. I mean, it only really works if we all do it because it makes it easier to timing hours. But I like that. Why not?
Oh, he seems really trustworthy.
Really?
We're in a village of them. If they wanted to kill us, they could have done it already by now.
But they'd have an easier job when we're all asleep.
We're literally all about to die. I feel like they could just flick us.
Why'd you say that?
We'd be dead. Huh?
Why'd you say we're about to die?
As
I
in,
mean-
like, look at
Oh
you.
right, we're
Yeah,
actually
dripping
going to
blood,
die.
yeah.
Right. So I forgot.
You're in a pool of blood right
Who's
now.
put my fingers into one of like the gaping holes in your chest?
You're still pulling out
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bits of metal.
Yeah.
Just
If you really don't want to do
No.
it, fantastic.
Oh,
Right,
it's-
let's all just go to sleep and hope we wake up. Fantastic.
I think you worry too much.
Yep.
Can we press it?
Yeah. I mean, you guys look a bit
Not
sweeter
yet.
than I do, so fingers crossed.
Right, let's sleep then.
you're
I'll just
sleeping
look like the Parliament.
in Cardinal's house on top of the rug.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
in, like,
Yeah.
pigs and blankets. Yeah, the four of you in a row. Cozy. Who's next to who? Who's on the ends?
I'm like right on the end. I don't want to be near.
March, sleeping on.
As much, I want to be on the rug, but I don't want to be near someone. So I'm trying to be as far away as I can.
We're really pushing the the dimensions of this rug now.
He's only short. It's
I'm on my side. Like there's like less than an inch
You're
from
right,
the rug
right
to
on
the
edge,
floor.
yeah.
I'm just like,
You're 7 inches away from it. That's all you need. You're fine.
with his PhD.
Yeah.
Who's spooning Muighor?
Mate.
don't
Straight on it,
touch
boom.
my ass.
And then back to back, presumably.
Yeah,
You
back to
two.
back.
Yeah.
And nobody getting us.
Nobody's top to tail though, interestingly. So
Nope,
we're all
it's
friends,
all bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Someone's
back.
gonna roll over. Just
yeah, my head canon is you all kissing each other. Right?
That's for the erotic novel that comes later. Yeah.
50 cycles of grey. Right there.
It is actually too early for a long rest because you went here in the morning.
Yeah, there's only an hour that's passed.
So you went to the school for like 9 a.m. Took you about an hour to deal with that. Get to Fizzlebum Tinkercom. Maybe another half an hour,
Short rest.
and then maybe another hour on the plane, hour and a half. So it's like midday. Let's call it, relative to the material plane that you're aware of, it's midday.
Let's fucking
So
go.
I'm just gonna move over to short rest.
I already hit long rest.
Oh.
That's alright, just put yourself as 1 hit point.
That was
And no spells.
9. And no spells, you're right, yeah.
Hey, but I get my things back. My key points.
Yeah, and Warlock should be good as well. If you had any.
Yeah, quit your
Let's have a look.
quit your belly aching.
3 7.
Nice.
2 magic, yeah, 2
Yeah.
packed magic slots, yeah, baby.
You get you get all slots back.
Yeah,
Oh no.
You definitely do not. Neither do you. Although you have sorcery points.
Teens do.
Yeah.
If you wish to do so.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Which I've used one already. So. Ooh, not 19.
I'm pretty much back to full.
There you go. Right as rain, guys.
I'm not.
Hey, look, I don't have a problem with short resting because
Yeah,
I don't
I-
do spells and shit.
That was actually fine. I've got everything back.
Oh,
Oh, everyone
good for
moaning.
you.
Everyone moaning, and yet here we are. Long rests are a crutch. Learn to live without.
I'm moaning.
Oh, because you ain't
Oh.
got. Have you got any spells?
Done.
Hey,
You've only got cantrips.
maybe you shouldn't use them all.
Oh, yeah. I died. What was I meant to do?
Oh, I don't get it. I don't get my healing shit back, so that's annoying.
So
Oh, great.
Shut up.
an hour passes of you tucked up on this rug before you're actually not tired at all. Is anyone else sleepy? No, it's lunchtime.
We all just say at the same time, you asleep?
Come on, nap.
A little power nap.
Parish News.
You are woken rudely by what sounds like a steam whistle nearby. Just for longer than that, maybe like a minute.
Yeah.
It's just that high pitched. Nothing happens. What are you doing?
I mean, I'd want to go and help out our boy Cardinal then.
Okay.
He's still hunting for shit. Like, I'm not just going to ask him to do it, say I'm going to sleep, and then just go, I'll leave him to it. So I want to help him.
Okay, you exit
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah.
The hut. You do not see Cardinal anywhere.
Oh, fuck. Well, where's he gone then?
You don't really see. It's just makeshift. You can't like see the infinite expanse anymore because there's just buildings and little huts and stuff in the way. You do see stuff up above and over you and off in the distance, but otherwise there's the occasional bang and crash as you take a look out and around. But yeah,
I don't see anyone.
not right now. No.
Oh. Guys, I think they've all gone.
Could be on lunch.
That would explain the sound.
Yeah.
Where did that sound come from?
Somewhere nearby
I just want to.
in the town.
Does anyone want to?
You've just taken like one step out the door, to be clear.
Okay, good. I'll keep walking around and looking. I'm just going to look around the whole settlement just because there's nothing else to
Okay, roll me a survival check to
What?
work out. Like, you're gonna get lost. This place does not have roads, does not
man.
have lanes.
Oh,
Everything kind of looks the same.
Okay.
Another George roll, or
16
okay,
plus 2, 18.
okay, fine. Do you want to describe a way and how you try and like breadcrumb trail your way?
I'm gonna
Rather than me being too
just like
descriptive?
I'm assuming like an Eldritch blast to the floor would leave like a pock mark
Yeah.
or like a.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna whoosh and then walk and then
Every
like
so often.
every so often when I can't, then I'm about to lose sight of the
Of
last
that one,
one.
you do another one.
Whoosh like that. Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Again, use that to figure my way.
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. The floor is like underneath the scrap. There is still like flat cog underneath. So yeah, you blast. There's like a small like exposed tubes and brass piping and stuff just flies out of the way. But yeah, there's like a scorched mark on the ground. Nobody sees or responds. You don't see any activity. No one kind of is like, what the fuck are you doing? You do, as you've moved a little bit further, you do bump into other disconnected gnomes who are in varying states of, let's say, mental acuity. So some are just tapping a rod on the wall, just like clang, 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 clang. Others are trying to like Rain Man some maths out on like a board, just scribbling away. You have no fucking idea if it makes if that's just mad scribblings or if it's actually the most profound mathematical algorithm that could change the world if we were on the material plane. You do, Rizal, as you've walked a few areas away, what presumably was the source of the sound of an explosion earlier. One of these huts has just been just fucking exploded.
Shit.
And outside there is a body of a disconnected gnome,
no.
and other gnomes are just they just step over it.
Oh no.
Gets worse.
Oh man.
While Rizal has left, he's definitely out of sight. You hear a few Eldritch blasts, but then the three of you, what are you up to?
I'll go into the nearest building to the one we're in right now, just to have a snoop.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a nosy.
Daylight robbery.
Looks identical.
Okay.
And there is a gnome in there again. This time, you think you second guess because their back is facing you, and you're like, oh god. For a moment, you're like, whoa, I'm back on looks like a normal human. Before they turn around, and it's just their face is like a brass plate,
Ugh.
and they just. And it's just a single piece of metal, so they don't talk or blink. They just.
These people are weird.
Just horribly scarred and traumatized by an event.
Don't like it. Nothing of interest. It's just all just
Are
junk.
you having a dig around?
Yeah, I'll sift through.
Okay, roll investigation.
Why not?
And as you do, this one gnome is just just watching you as you move around the room, just with this perfect brass, burn into the flesh that's still around their head.
That's 20.
Oh, nah,
A
halfway.
2.
That's not a D20, is it?
No, it's not. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
Hey!
Say late.
Have you been rolling that for all these rolls?
Yeah. Why was I getting such bad rolls this whole time? It's because I was doing that. No, I'm joking.
Okay, good. So what is it in total for investigation?
60.
16. Okay, cool. What is your intelligence? Just the modifier?
0.
Okay, cool. You find a whole bunch of interesting looking shit, stuff you've never seen before. For your benefit, player, there's stuff like PCBs, like rudimentary PCBs. Obviously, Muighor is like, what is
Hasn't
this
heard that.
thin card material that? Oh, it just snapped in my hands. Like, I don't know what this is. Looks important. There are wires. There are pneumatical things. So you like have to like push a tube into another tube, like really hard, but it just kind of returns to its position when you let go. Loads and loads and loads of stuff that you're like, man, in the right instance, this would be super useful for something specific, but you don't. You're not a maker.
Okay.
You can't. If you had like an artificer with +4 or something, they could jury rig all sorts of shit from this stuff. They'd be having a field day.
I exit the building then and just say it's just a bunch of shit in there. Not worth it. Some weird guy with a breastplate for a face as well.
A breastplate for a face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just stared at me the whole time.
Fair. Well, I mean, I would imagine to them you probably look a bit weird.
They know what they look like before this, right?
I don't think all of them do.
They do. I've decided that in my head.
There's your head cannon.
Yeah.
There we go.
You doing anything?
Yeah, Slevin, I'll tell you. You up to anything?
I'm stretching.
Nice.
Got to limber myself up for the day ahead. For the next however many cycles.
That may be.
No, just
Standing in place.
yeah.
Well, you've
bit
given Cardinal an 8-hour mission. It's gonna take precisely 8 hours.
I'll tell you what.
Not a second more or a second shorter. So
Can I try looking for him while some of my
yeah,
wanders?
yeah. Investigation,
Yeah.
perception, whatever's better, I suppose.
Hey, Otto.
Survival.
What's the deal with your mate then? I feel like you kind of introduced yourself to us, and then all hell broke loose. So like, were you close?
Oh yeah, me. So basically,
I don't even know his name.
is Kendrick. Old Kendrick from
What a boy.
But no, we worked together for many years in Faversham, store the tools, and we were in one of the
Couple of tradies.
yeah, exactly that, you know. Got to earn a living somehow,
Yeah.
and we heard a couple of stories of some pretty interesting stuff up in the old forest just outside of Faversham. Not
Oh yeah, we went past them, didn't we?
Mm.
In the old boat.
And there's you know, sometimes you hear stuff in the pub and you think, nah, it's just like the shit in it, really. But there's some money to be made apparently, so we thought we'd give it a try. You know, fed up of being on the old job sites and try and cash in. So we took a trip up.
Is that why you're stealing a load of stuff and trying to sell it? Then?
It's not stealing, it's in nature. You're not even here. Fuck off.
That's why I'm keeping quiet. You got fucking school.
Just
That's
hear you
good.
muttering through the
Yeah.
Just through a hole in the corrugated iron. This is very high. You were a thief.
Dwarfs steal shit, don't they?
That's kind of their whole thing. They go underground and they steal shit from the earth.
Yeah, whole mountain.
Or from
Exactly,
the-
yeah. Not that much different, is it?
Muighor was here now. I tell him.
But yeah, so but turns out the forest isn't quite as friendly as it, well, as easy as old gin in the pub would make out. So
I mean, you think forest, you think,
a
nice.
few bushes, a few trees, you know,
Yeah, a few
go
bushes,
relax.
some berries.
Berries and cream.
So, oh shit. So what happened to him?
So don't know what got him, but we got lost, to be honest. We didn't know where we were. Got attacked by I mean, it was pretty dark, so I can't tell you exactly what was happening. But
Wait, did you have dark vision?
not that point.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
If only.
If only I had it now. Yeah, well, I do have it now, but only if I had it at the time. But yeah, it's he got taken pretty badly, and when I found him, he was a little bit worse for wear, to be honest. And it's nothing I could do. To be honest, I thought I was going to be next. I was like, I'm long gone.
Yeah.
And then, luckily, you know, the old Lord themselves came and helped me.
Yeah, it's pretty clutch, that.
Oh yeah, you'd say it was almost written by somebody.
Yeah.
But, I was touched, as you could say.
I think
This is a group
there's a
therapy
helpline.
session.
Phone touch for that. Well, I'm sorry, mate. That sucks.
That's all right. Well, you know, there's I got helped out. My deity, you know, they helped me.
Yeah.
Imbued this power with me. I was just like well, not as muscly, but I you know, gave me some real power.
I mean, I guess technically you did end up finding what you were looking for.
What a way to
A higher purpose,
purpose, I guess. Yeah.
better value of your life.
Yeah. I mean, fuck fellowship, to be honest. You know, it's
It's a bit of shit from what I've seen.
just a bunch of greedy pigs.
Greedy pigs. Wait, what?
You know, like that guy that sent you on that mission. He's just all
Oh, yeah.
about money and
Toffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you're right. You know, it's quite ironic, really.
Yeah. But good on you for still looking out for your mate, though.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was saved, they you know, I asked if there's anything they could do for him, and fortunately not. But they said, you know, there might be something out there that could do something. So.
But, I mean, that seems a bit weirdly limited. Like a god
No, right.
would like saved you, but then was like, oh, kind of tapped out for today. Maybe another time.
Oh, I know. But you know, I was still alive.
Yeah.
But it's a whole other.
Small miracles.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
exactly. Searching for a miracle.
Yeah.
But that's why I found you guys. You know.
Hey, and we'd probably all be dead if we hadn't have met you. So there you go. I guess it all spins and works out.
That's killed 10 minutes. 6 hours and 50 left to go.
I rolled a 13 on my perception, I think I decided. Yeah, to try and find the boy Cardinal.
The boy.
You continue your exploration of this settlement and keep laughing. To that rhythm, yeah?
Yeah. I'm doing it more frequently now. It's like every other step.
You turn a corner and think you see what looks like Cardinal. However, on closer inspection, it's just like, you know, those pieces of artwork where viewed from a certain angle, all the hanging bits like aligned to be an image. It's like that. And as you kind of round the corner, you're like, oh, it's just a wheel and a chair propped, you know, in a funny way with a mop and a broom hand, like making their head.
Yeah. Fuck. Am I getting a sense of scale of this place, like how big the population is? Because like there was like what 30 of them.
The scale of the settlement
That met us.
is massive.
Yeah.
Like you can't see a way out. If you weren't Eldritch Blasting, you would be lost.
Yeah.
Population really hard to get a gauge on. You don't know some of them you see. You don't know if they're alive. They can't. Some of them stretch the definition of being, what it is to be alive. So you can't be like, there's 20,000 people here, because there's no. You just would not be able to make that count. But you've seen a lot of moving bodies on your you're searching.
Cool. Keep looking around. If anything interesting comes up.
Okay. Muighor, you doing anything?
What if I look up into the sky? What do I see?
A lot of grey, and then a roof of another cog, like some indeterminate distance above you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
This doesn't really make sense at all.
I mean, you're on the underside of where you started, so presumably it's theoretically possible to travel there.
Okay.
In fact, roll me a perception check.
Right dice, which is still here. Ooh. That's a 4.
Doing, doing, doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It is
That
just
probably
weird.
Okay.
You're still not fully adjusted to this place.
And there's no one
There is-
around.
Actually, with a 4, you won't notice or see anything other than just the slightly moving motion of the cogs and gears. But you're trying to concentrate on looking and perceiving and trying to focus that vision. But it strikes you in that moment when you're struggling to do so that you feel like a foreign entity. You feel like you don't belong in this place. It's like every atom of your body is saying like you're not meant. It's not for you.
Sounds like every day of my life.
Not at this table.
Ah, I meant Muighor.
Especially at this table.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. What happens if you shout his name?
That's a really good idea. I haven't tried that. You could try that.
He's actually been in one of the buildings nearby the whole time.
Yeah.
You've been.
Yeah, I've been looking for him for hours, but he's just having a nap in the building next door.
He's going to be doing some
I
work.
have a real affinity with this guy.
No, I'm not going to bother shouting his name if you've gone out and search for him, but I'll put it into the ether.
Rizal can have a
Brilliant.
flash of inspiration, a flash of
Oh my
brilliance.
god, what if I just shouted his name?
It's like cool for him.
Oh, hold on.
Would you have a message?
Yeah, but towards a creature within range, so I
Yeah.
don't know where I'd be like. I'd be doing that going, Cardinal, 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 Cardinal.
In
Hoping
between your
he's
Elden
120 feet.
Blast.
Elden Bear!
You're like a wombat band.
No, I'll shout his name then, if you're not going to.
I just assumed that.
Alright.
He's not
wouldn't
looking
do
for
anything.
Cardinal in
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
no, I don't care for him.
I get a bit
I don't
tired
like
of this
him.
hunt. I will shout his name.
Okay, we'll say another hour or so passes. Slevin and Otto are having a chat. Muighor, you're feeling weird and looking at other buildings and stuff. Rizal has disappeared for 2 hours. The rest of you, Muighor will occasionally poke his head in and say, "Quite a shit."
Some shit quit.
Oh, you're a thief.
Go out!
I'm trying. You eventually start. You can try message if you want.
Give it a go.
I think, yeah, I've done that before until you get a positive read.
Yeah, I'd give that a bang, and if that doesn't reveal anything, then I will just shout his name a few times really loudly.
As you do that, you do it a couple of times. You don't get a response. You begin to consider doing the message cantrip before a little like Fallout style, just like shutter, just opens like head height next to you,
Oh,
and it's just Cardinal just like looking through.
oh, hello.
You requested me?
Yes. Turns out we didn't need to sleep because it was too early. and we couldn't get sleep.
Early is irrelevant here.
I wish that was the case in what we were trying to do.
Tell that to the DM.
Take it up with the fucking DM, mate. So if you speak to him, tell him how I feel. But how's your search going? Anything useful yet?
Minor acquisition found, and he pulls. He's in a building, and he's just opened this little, and he's at your eye height now. It's a bit weird because he was usually down here before, and now he's clearly on something on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
Yellow pages.
Yeah.
He's teetering. He offers to you through a leather strap with a monocle, a single eyepiece on it.
Snazzy.
Assuming it's for...
Ocular.
Have a little look.
There is a small, it's like a red dot sign.
Oh, damn. Cracked and blued him.
My finger.
Fantastic. So,
Do you have the ACOG? Or?
yeah.
So 1.7 zoom on that bad boy there.
If I attach this to me, I can better...
Intent is to be affixed around one's eyes. Original mission was to acquire assistance for your companion.
Yes, he needs it. Yes, yes. Well, how about this? This could be incredibly useful for him. Do you mind if I keep you company whilst you do further searching? Maybe help you learn a bit about this place whilst we're at it, and also you might help me navigate back to everybody else. You might see there's some marks on the floor. Those were me. I'm going to use it to track myself back.
That is acceptable. With my assistance, you need not worry about such matters.
Fantastic.
Shh.
Oh. How am I helping you then? Where have you gone?
A hatch on the floor level opens.
Oh, there you
and
are.
he crawls out,
It's gone
scraping along the
Oh.
metal on metal with his arms before he shuts it behind him. A little flicker of humanity, shut the door behind him.
That's sweet. Yeah, I'll help him out. Don't know if he finds more stuff because of it, but I'll just stick with him for a little bit.
Okie dokie.
What's old Turtle Boy up to?
Oh shit! Oh god! I keep forgetting about that fucking guy.
He got taken into a different room.
Turtle suit.
Bludgeoned to death.
Yeah. He made turtle
Is
suit.
there shell available for armour?
You don't know, you haven't seen him for a while. Muighor will say, to your displeasure,
No.
in one of your forays
No.
to a DMI building, you see him in there.
Did he try to speak to me?
Of course, because he's a really nice guy.
No! Right, what did he say?
Oh,
Why did I have to run to this room?
I bet you walk in, turn straight fucking around, walk out.
and you can see he's done a really fantastic job at rebuilding a clock and he's done a decent job of using bits from the environment to fix parts that was
Because he's smart.
unfortunately shattered through the portal. So he's built a miniature grandfather clock. He's been tinkering away on. I mean, he used the pieces that he collected.
How long did that
from his
take you?
portal.
Probably I don't know, you're slow at talking, so how have you made that in that?
At least a couple cycles.
Am I slow at talking?
Yes.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Oh, Christ.
I must be fast with my hands then.
Is that an advancement?
He's getting
horny.
That's where he gets his name from, man.
Just a little
He's a
Power
playboy.
When turtles do it, is it like that video of that turtle? It's like.
So this guy wants to do stuff with his hands to me? Is that
Oh,
what you're saying?
He wants to do hands and mouth stuff. Let's go.
He just said he's fast with his hands because you can quite how quickly he's
Alright.
built this clock.
Well,
He's seemingly very happy in his element here.
you've just been alone in this room, left to your own devices, and you've built
Very
a clock.
hard.
I'm really flies when you're having fun.
Let me tell you, time does not fly when you're speaking to yourself. But
I think that's a bit.
I'm gonna leave you to your clock. Have fun.
Goodbye.
Leave you to your clock with your fast hands. You dirty baby.
First thing I turn around and he's just there like he's getting crazy.
That's his jam, baby.
He's in the zone.
Right. While Rizal is helping Cardinal to search, we can probably take a quick break there. I think is as good a time as any.
Yes, sir.
So,
there.
those watching on the stream, have a stretch, walk around, stretch legs, fresh
Touch
some
feet.
water, hydrate if you can. Not everyone can.
We can't.
Wash
I think
your
most
feet.
of the group can.
Wash
apart
your
from
Wash
me.
your
Get one
feet.
of those little foot spas.
Get your foot spa out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wash your feet,
yeah.
take
Plug it in.
photos,
Yeah,
and
take-
send it to
Boil
us.
the kettle.
Kettle. Boiling water on your feet.
Well, you can put like a bit
This
of
is so relaxing.
Real tough houses. Those I've got a bit.
No.
You have got a bit.
Well, how
I've
about
always got a bit.
the break? Well, before the break, you don't have a bit. When you come back from the break, you have a bit.
But
So-
what would the bit be?
Well, we don't know.
The bit
That's
is-
what-
There's a break for. The bit is that there
Maybe the
will
bit
be.
could be. This is the bit. And for those just listening, you should watch. You should watch.
That's how you shepherd the traffic.
Yeah, you see,
That actually looks really
it's a,
good.
it's a call to action. You know,
Yeah, nice.
I liked it.
check out the YouTubes, check out the streams, check out the behind the scenes stuff, wherever that's going to end up. TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram. Not a lot happens on Patreon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not yet. Not yet,
Yeah,
but it will.
I really enjoy Instagram.
it's great.
Oh, we could do
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
just been like posting to Instagram. Like I enjoy doing those posts.
They're good posts.
I like them.
Yeah.
Little, like physically. Yeah.
Nah,
That's the hard one.
Didn't get 100 on the Canada one though.
Ah, robbed.
Bunch of bastards.
Back to bulk season it is.
How-
Are you ready to recommence?
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm ready for combat.
You're.
Could be
It's
waiting
part
for
of
a while.
Even
a
2
rat
weeks.
appeared.
Where were we? You were Rizal. You were following Cardinal around.
I was going to give him a hand searching for more items to help him actually hit something.
Come on, man.
And the whole group, generally.
We've already got someone to help me.
Yeah, you need more.
No.
So I was just going to hang with him and help him out. That's what I was doing. What was everyone else doing?
Give me a
You
second.
two were like touching tits.
Snogging.
And you were just
Well,
I
fucking-
was
uh,
fucking getting bored to death by the.
offending the locals.
Oh yeah, you're talking to Rowdy.
Oh,
Oh,
I have to be
yeah.
reminded of his presence.
I knew the moment we met him, without you present, I knew you would hate him.
It's just not for you, is it?
It's ironic he's a time waster. Isn't it?
Personification of wasted time.
Personification of destiny? Is it? Or justice? What's Ethan Hunt's
What are you talking about?
Mission Impossible?
God, don't talk to me about that
What?
What, you don't like Mission Impossible?
thing. The most recent one was dog shit.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. Fallout though.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Fallout is great.
What's the one with Henry Cavill?
Fallout.
Yeah,
You
a
know.
lot of
it's-
babes in that as well, including Henry Cavill, of course.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
top tier.
Wasn't me. It's under the table. Oh God, what's going on down there?
Oh, it's our pet eel.
Oh. Really struggling out of water.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Shooting the breeze. Chatting
Still.
shit.
Rizal,
Yeah, baby.
roll me investigation or perception, which
Fuck
is
you know, that's fallen off the table. Oh, Oh my god! It's almost as bad as a natural 1. It's a 2 on the dice.
Oh dear.
And investigation or perception takes it to a 4.
Okay, you are following Cardinal around, a bit bemused and lost and wondering what the other guys are up to. He is currently sorting through a pile outside somewhere. And you can see he's like sorting it into like by some method you don't know. Then is it tubes are in this pile? But then no, he'll put something spherical in there. You're like, okay, I don't know what method he's using to sort this stuff out.
Like
he throws something over his shoulder as you're approaching him, and you step on it, and there's a cracking of glass, and like you've stepped on a snail or something as you're walking towards him. He continues looking through. He stops for a moment, and then just rotates on the spot and turns to you with a helmet.
Ooh. What have you found there?
It is a steel helmet. Looks pretty vicious. It's got kind of spikes along the central part. Big, like elven ship sails. They're like quite aesthetically pleasing. It's got like those almost like feathers coming out the side, but all in steel. It just looks very ominous. There's like a darkness inside the helmet, and he just... Is this potentially of use to you?
Let me take a look at it. Do I get any magic, arcana, vibes from this little bad boy?
Come on, an arcana check.
Yeah, I will. Come on!
Still, eh?
Oh.
Still yourself.
13. I'm lucky for some.
It is a magic item.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the Cardinal, that will definitely be useful. I might want someone to have a more detailed look at it, but yeah, that'll definitely help someone. Thank you.
Yeah, it's quite a narrow opening down the middle, like just the width of your eyes to see out. Yeah, just like a dark steel rather than like an aluminium colour. It's like almost a black steel. It's big, it's up to about here. Sticking out fans, thin things sticking out the side. Yeah, quite sharp.
That looks hot. I'm going to hold on to it, but I'm not going to put it on me head just yet.
Okie dokie.
Boom.
I know.
Are you going to stick with them for the full 8 hours then?
I will stick with him until I think I probably need a nap, and I'll ask him to take me back to where everybody else is.
Okay. So say you start that at midday. It would be longer than 8 hours for you before you could nap, because it's in a 24-hour period, right? So you probably went to bed at like 10 p.m. So
Idiot.
Oh man, I like this guy. I'm gonna hang out with him.
yeah. Did you have any questions for him? You have a lot of time.
I'm just gonna ask him like what he gets up to in his day to day, like what things he enjoys, if he enjoys things. Just want to get to know the guy.
Set me on Cardinal.
Yeah, he's coming with me. He's never leaving the party.
You're coming with me.
You're coming with me.
He in his unique way responds and explains that there isn't a huge amount to do here. It's mainly just, as he's like found himself the leader. But not everybody recognises his leadership, so he's trying to bring them all together, which is ironic considering they deliberately separated themselves from a collective.
Yeah.
So he says there's a lot of difficulty in achieving that, and that there's not much leisure. Like, he's essentially forgotten how to have fun.
Oh,
What a sad boy.
that's sad.
It's like an irrelevancy. There's no, material benefit to a leisure activities. So he's like, I don't know, maybe when we go home, then they'll relearn that stuff. But there's not. It's just like maths is what they do, and try to fix each other when they inevitably break down. In fact, in that time, he does mention that like it is a bit of a sorry state of affairs. The reason why they were so keen on getting your assistance is because of how shitty everything is for them.
Oh. Poor boy. I just as this conversation happened, I just want to reassure him the whole time. I want to tell him, if he wants us to help him in any other ways other than just taking out these fucking creature things. I don't know.
You hitting on him?
No, as in help him be a better leader, maybe help him get a bit of authority out of the group. I don't know. Just try and help him
fund the resistance.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna make this guy look fucking cool, and they're all gonna go, actually, maybe we should listen to him more. Maybe.
Yeah. Gratefully accepts your offer. The only thing that piques your interest is obviously that since they disconnected from the collective and by extension the regulator, that's when things went to shit. That was just another piece of the timeline that perhaps otherwise wasn't explained to you.
So when they disconnected, everything went bad for them.
Yeah, bad in the sense that it's all a bit fucked up for them now.
I would think, conversely, I was like, have you ever thought about rejoining? But
I think you mentioned previously that some of the disconnected have expressed an interest in that, or a suggestion that they made the wrong choice, but currently it's like 51 to 49 are saying we've done the right thing and we should stay as we are, and 49% are saying no, we made the wrong choice. But as it's like numbers, they only care about numbers, that's it, they're happy to go along with that democracy. So
yeah, 51, 49%, we've been there before. Okay, cool.
You doing anything with Rowdy? Go on.
I'm going to ask him how he's not weirded out by this space that he's in. He seems quite content. What's his deal? Why does he not want to go home?
What's your problem?
Yeah.
Why won't you fuck off?
Son.
I'm not your son. Sorry, but...
Whoa.
Triggered!
Well,
Don't talk about daddy!
You get to my age, you learn to appreciate the little things. And he holds up like a tiny, tiny little wafer-thin cog that would be from like a watch or something. There's ones that if you hold it horizontal, you almost can't see them. Like a stiff breeze, and they'll bend in the breeze. He says, I'm still not certain how I got here. I don't know how to get home.
I'll show you.
I'll leave it up to your capable selves. However, this place is made of machines and clockwork. I find it quite comforting, actually.
So if you work with clocks and stuff, right, for a living,
Yes.
and you like it here,
For now.
maybe there's a twist of fate, and you could just stay here and just build clocks forever. You're, quite content.
There is a virtue in hard work. I shall consider it based upon what happens next.
What do you reckon will happen next?
I intend to finish this clock.
For who?
Marking you off, mate.
For the pursuit in of itself.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. How am I stuck with this guy?
Did I say something to offend you? Have you never found pleasure in just a mechanical task?
Definitely not. No.
Ah.
This just seems pointless. This whole process. Don't you want to go home?
You should learn to take life a little bit slower.
Jeez.
Always rushing around.
feel
No
like-
time to appreciate the simple things.
I feel like I kind of met my match here. You know, two opposites.
A yin and a yang.
Yeah, maybe.
The immovable
You see a little
object,
bit of
the
yourself
unstoppable
in
force.
Rowdy?
Definitely not. No, not at all.
I see. When I look at you, I see a younger version of myself.
Get back
Classic.
to the bloody sun thing again. What is your problem? I don't like you. I'm sorry. I don't like you.
You are free to leave this discussion anytime if you find it uncomfortable.
Stay in it. Stay in it. Just give him shit.
Yeah, I think because there's nothing else to do, I am just gonna.
It's just gonna hang out.
I'm just
with the
gonna
person you hate.
hang out with him.
You psycho.
Some sort of like love-hate relationship going on here.
Mm.
I'm quite conflicted.
And you
What
see,
is- what's the percentage of love and hate on this
Like-
one?
80% hate,
ooh,
20% just
Passionate love.
enamored in,
Oh.
you know,
so
how
you're
someone could
saying
be
there's
like
a
this.
chance. He respects your wishes, goes back to working on his clock, and there is an accuracy and a deftness to his movements. Like that tiny little wafer thin cog just like disappears inside the mechanism somewhere as soon as he stopped talking to you, and he is just like picking things up, evaluating its usefulness. Will even like shave bits off or sand bits down, either on his shell or with his claws. The sharp edge of his claws just like shave off a millimetre at the end of a brass tube or something. Find bury his arm inside the grandfather clock that he's building, and it just like disappears inside and continues working on it. And there is a not a piece. You know when you can appreciate a master craftsman, and you're like, wow, that person knows what they're doing.
They're on this plane to do exactly that sort of thing.
Well, yes, yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Like Danilo with DMing.
Exactly.
Shucks. Shut up.
Born to do it, baby.
Right, anything else? You continue following Cardinal, you two
Yeah.
shooting the shit.
Yeah.
A further 5 hours pass relative to how you perceived time. Rowdy finishes his clock.
It's done.
And it is like an Art Deco steampunk, like it's very much still a grandfather clock you could have in your lounge, but there are motifs of this plane that you're on. Like
Okay.
it isn't, you probably wouldn't find this anywhere else. It's a very unique, cool design.
Got a name for this piece?
Oh, I never was that creative. Perhaps you have a suggestion.
No, I'm here to watch. I'm not taking part in this.
I could teach you how to make a small clock if you choose.
I would have no purpose for a clock.
One always has a purpose to tell the time.
Not me.
How do you know when to sleep?
Just when I'm tired.
When DM says something.
Yeah.
You got it.
I've got a name for a piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want you to watch me anymore.
Well, you're done now, so I guess I'll leave.
You know where the door is.
He doesn't like me as well now.
Now he doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
You called this artisanal piece of work a piece of shit. So yeah, he's like, fuck off.
Shouldn't call me your
Strange
son.
that.
You,
Oh, it's so
Wow.
equivalent.
Yep.
You've literally like offended the one character I just don't think could be offended. This like really slow, calm mortal.
Yeah.
You've managed to offend him. That's impressive. That's quite a talent.
That's Muighor.
We'll make sure we send you in for any negotiations in the future.
I love how you watched him in silence for 5 hours, and the next thing you said was, That's a piece of shit.
I've really observed it, and it is shit.
Those people that play Steam games for like 2,000 hours, leave a review, it's like the worst game they've ever played. That's Muighor. That's the kind of person Muighor is.
He's just projected. He thinks he's a piece of shit. He just doesn't know how to deal with it, so he just says everything else is a piece of shit.
Damn. Let me roll insight.
Hey, make a face for like, that's Muighor.
Look,
That's beautiful.
it's just
Let's go.
offended.
Let's go.
That's going on and stuff. That's in the school.
Rizal, at like some indeterminate time, you've kind of lost track of it. Cardinal just in the middle of whatever he was doing or somewhere else just stops and starts walking past you, and as he does, he says, "It is time to return," and just continues like he's just walking.
Okay, let's go. So I've got the laser pointer,
The red dot sight,
the red dot sight,
and the helmet.
and the helmet.
Yes.
Insane. That's what we're here for. Come on, baby.
You put the work in.
Yeah. Well, he put the work in. I just followed him around. I did fuck all.
Eventually, you will return back to Slevin and Lotto, Muighor, if there's anything you want to discuss before the other guys turn up.
No.
You don't care where he's been for 5 hours?
Him?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck. He's a piece of shit.
Hey, Otto, it's been really nice not having Muighor here, right? Like, it's been oddly peaceful.
Yeah, it's like when you're at work and like that one person's off sick and you're like, wow.
Wow, work is tolerable without that person being around. Yeah. You're a piece of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes, he has those flashes of moments. Like when he's on the edge of death, he seems to,
Yeah, I haven't experienced those moments yet. Maybe I will at some point. Being that arguably the closest people of the group. By default. Not by choice. Like,
Well,
by
me and you.
choice. Yeah.
I know, you guys are like long lost brothers almost, just, you've been through a lot together but don't really like each other.
Yeah, that is classic long lost brothers. Yeah.
Muighor enters the room.
Really chuffed with himself, but he's just called this thing.
You've just been an absolute prick to someone.
That's already proud of myself. Complete.
I've done good work today.
Is it time to go yet?
Yeah.
Is it time to go yet?
Don't know, what
I
do you
think
check your
it's-
watch?
Yeah.
Don't even.
I don't know. Hey, just whilst we're the only ones here, what are we thinking about Riz?
This guy's such a fucking shit stain. He really is. He's bitching about you behind your back. He's gonna. Oh. You watch out when you're not in the room. This guy's like, what a cunt.
Back to back, mate.
Yeah, we all cool with him.
I mean, he seems pretty good to me. We've we've had a roundabout. I saved him, he saved you, you saved me, kind of thing.
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. sort
I
of thing.
trusted this guy less when I first met him than Riz, so I think that's
There you
something.
go.
Really?
Yeah, he was just in a shack or something, wasn't
Well, I mean, no, we were.
Son of a weirdo.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of rocks
he?
up.
Stealing shit.
He wasn't stealing shit.
I wasn't.
Well, Whereas Riz has just come to help us on this.
Well, he hasn't. It's not
He
like
hasn't.
he's come to help
No,
us
you know.
specifically. He's come to help. What's her name? What's her name?
He did help my
O'Hara.
hand. Yeah.
With like a quest. We just happen to also be tied to it.
It's less shady than coming out of a shack.
How many times have I saved
Fucking
you, Muighor?
Well, we don't say that. But yeah, last time we were in peril. Who was the last person standing?
After he got brought back up.
We would have died without him.
I mean, sure.
I haven't got a problem with him.
You can
Seems like you've
still
got a problem with me.
you can still get a vibe off of someone.
Well, so, okay. Instead of shit stirring, what's your idea on him?
Let's stop the shit stirring.
What do you think?
The shit stir more directly.
Yeah.
The shit stir has become the shit stir, right?
Yeah, seems alright.
Right, okay, well that.
Well, I mean, you know,
Jeez.
I get you're holy and you're. I wanted to say gifted, but I haven't seen much to prove that.
Fuck you.
Got a lot of untapped potential.
Sure. And I just, just don't know what his vibe is yet. The jury is still out. There you go.
I mean,
Let's put it that way.
That Ulvara, she runs a school. She seems pretty well to do.
Yeah, but then did you see that cob guy?
Well, yeah, don't trust him.
Yeah.
Don't trust him as far as
He's
I'm
good
concerned.
Exactly, he's part of the establishment.
Though I guess every every good person's got to have a shady person to do the dirty work.
Yin and yang, you could say.
It's true. We are the good people and he is the...
Yeah, exactly.
My boy.
We hit things, he doesn't.
Oh, actually,
Hang on, we're back at me again.
At this point, Cardinal and Rizal enter the room.
Hello, everybody. Cardinal's done some fantastic work and found us some potentially useful items.
The designated time has passed. Unfortunately, due to Rizal's last statement, I am 10 seconds later than requested.
Gonna have to reprimand you for that one.
I don't think he takes sarcasm.
No, he's got to learn. That was sarcasm.
I understand the definition of the word.
Well, you just saw it in action.
I'm glad you have spent this time wisely.
I like him.
He's great. We've been
he's a
getting to know each other for hours. And I can tell you he is a very interesting person. I don't know what...
He's a gnome.
A gnome.
What's his star sign?
Jesus Gemini.
Jeezy Gemini.
Jesus Gemini.
He's a Jizzy Gemini.
We're just so chizzy.
So cheesy. I think the best thing for Cardinal and his people is for us to get them home. And I know we already agreed on that, but I think I've got a deeper understanding of that now.
You're doubling down on it.
We're doubling down on it. Yeah. Cool. And also he found these amazing items for us. You both study magic in some sort. I think. No, you don't do any magic stuff, do you?
I punch things.
Right. Do you want to take a look at this for me?
Yeah, may as well have a look. See.
It's giving me a vibe, but I couldn't quite pin it. And then this is potentially for you. And I'll pass over the red dots.
What's this?
It's to help with your aim. Hey, it might help. Why don't you try it and see if it does anything?
Well,
Cardinal says, "Indeed, that was accidentally found on accident while searching for the helmet."
bullshit.
There it is.
Bullshit.
And does a massive wink to the rest of you.
He's learning. He's learning.
He's never going anywhere.
He's beginning
remaining
to
with us.
believe.
He's a real boy.
It should assist with one's ranged aggressions.
Fine. I'll take it. Won't use it.
Well, if you're not going to use it, I'll take it.
No, alright, I'll use it.
Right,
I'll use
okay,
it.
there you go.
Jesus.
Fine. You can roll Arcana if you want.
Oh, you're trying on the...
I'll see what the heck. See what I know.
Don't put it on.
I'm
It just melts.
Nope. 6.
Okay.
It's a magic hat.
It's a magic hat.
Just put it on. What's the worst that can happen?
Do you want to put it on? I can put it on.
Would I be learned enough to know that some magic items could be bad if you just put them on?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
pair of shoes could be
Typically,
bad.
even you still have to attune to them, so for them to be really bad.
Would you get a vibe before they hit you? No.
Otherwise, it would be a bad item.
Yeah.
Too bad to make it good, right?
You know what? Why don't we just park that one and maybe we'll get Alvara.
Olvara.
Yep, to look at it when we return. She's quite You put it on.
That's not really my aesthetic.
I can make noises too.
Oh my god!
Head explodes.
Yeah.
Just a load of spikes come in.
End of campaign.
No, but when Slevin puts it on, fits comfortably, fits fine. Some padding on the inside. Feels like you look badass now. For everybody else, as it descends upon his face, his actual face and bandages are sheathed in like a shadow and darkness, and all you can see are two little red dots.
Baby.
Does it look like objectively like it's something that a bad person might wear?
Oh my
Because it's
God.
kind of scary.
Beady red eyes and a shadow formless helmet.
Yeah.
Doesn't scream good guy.
No. Okay.
Hey.
That's horrifying.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not used to wearing helmets.
Do you want
It's
to?
cutting off my peripheral.
Do you want to see what it looks like?
Right now, I
what it's
can't see
doing?
you.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for you.
No.
Do you want to see what it's doing?
Sure.
I'll just take it off and just.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's kind of scary,
That's
right?
a good vibe for
Yeah.
you.
Take it off.
It kind of clashes with your skin tone, though.
Thank you. Well, I think we get someone to look at it when we get back home. It's my
I can
fault.
put it in my bag.
There we go.
Of course he puts it in his bag, doesn't he? Jeez.
What are you mumbling?
Nothing.
At the back of the class there.
Nothing.
I've got a 15
You can
perception.
carry that rug.
Next fight, it's just
Strip the bloody rug.
what are your objectives now?
Regulator, innit?
Sleep, no?
I mean, I'm good
sleep,
to go.
Sleep. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
I mean, I could go. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, go.
Have you tried out your item?
He's got to attune to it. I would have thought.
Isn't he? He just said he's just holding it right now. So
How do I tune to
spend a short rest doing it. You could
okay.
do it while walking, I suppose. I'll give you that.
it? Yeah.
We're not doing anything.
You have to put it on. So it's like a like a pirate's patch, eye patch, except a leather strap with like gold stitching and brass like buckle bits to give it some more additional flexibility around your face, and yeah, a little brass with a bit like a camera lens. There's a little thing you can rotate on the front that like changes the zoom.
Sounds cool. How's it look?
That's cool. That's a really good look for
It's
you.
really nice, actually.
Sick. Is it actually an item I could search for on it? Or
No,
no? Okay.
Oh.
but once you've spent an hour doing it, we'll cross that bridge then.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Cardinal says after you've all admired each other's new attire, follow me now, and just turns around and leaves.
Okay.
Man of action.
I respect it.
Barges out the door
Yeah, boy.
and begins to lead the four of you. For Muighor, Slevin and Otto, you also see what Rizal saw earlier, the state of this place, the exploded building. There have, during the rest of those 5 hours, has been other weird noises and occurrences, like a clap of thunder, just somewhere, you're like, something's shocked something somewhere. And he begins to lead you back out of this settlement. As he does, he says, there are additional points of interest that may excite you on the way to the Regulator. Do you wish to know more? Click here.
What kind of points of interest? What are we talking?
Actually, everyone roll me a perception check as well.
Ooh, okay.
As you begin to walk across this vacant expanse of a corridor.
Fucking
8.
dice. What the fucker?
8. 7.
18.
18, yes.
Fucked. 8.
Cool. Slevin, you see off again some indeterminate distance and some other plane, some other vector perpendicular to where you are, a large, long, massive movement along one of the cogs that's like snaking its way along. At first you think it's the prime movers again, but it's not. It's like brown on brown, so it's kind of hard to see and you're very far away, but there is a line of movement, let's say.
Hey, Cardi B, do you know what that is?
New designation?
It's a cute little nickname.
Acceptable.
There you
S to the Vlin.
Oh, God, Mr.
go.
Mark.
To the bin. I like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's growing on me. He might replace you.
Surely that wouldn't take much.
Acceptable.
Just put like a long black wig on him. It's Muighor. It's always looked like this.
Barge someone.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It doesn't stop moving at this point, and again you're just in that metallic cog that's...
You know there's no good and bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be neutral.
I want to hear him say.
Rizal. He glances over his shoulder, looks back again, clang, 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 keeps moving at the same pace. In fact, just to really twist the knife, it is that pace that everyone hates in video games, where it's a little bit faster than walking speed, but not quite at running speed, so you're all having to do the rubber banding.
Oh my God, I hate it.
Is it like holding X on like GTA?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks over, looks back, and says, "Good, bad, don't exist here in the sense that you define them as. Suspicions, servants of Primus."
Okay. Let me put it
One
this
moment.
Oh,
And he looks off into the distance, continues to walk,
he's in the web.
but yeah. Perhaps it is time for the march.
War march.
The movers did a modicum of research on this plane before the experiment. It was suggested in legends that Primus sends all of his servants on our march across all the planes on a routine. Now you have mentioned it, perhaps it is beginning.
So probably something that we should avoid, I guess. We
They
don't
will
want to
be
slow
the
down.
same creatures that I believe attacked you.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely want to avoid them.
Keep
Oh.
everybody keep your heads on a swivel then, I guess.
So is this like a religious thing that the creatures are following Primus for?
The automatons cannot claim to be sentient enough to have religion in your definition of the word. They exist to serve. They exist to be a conduit of the will of Primus. Every period that Primus defines, they scour the plains to ensure balance is maintained.
Does that ever go bad for you and your people?
I was not alive at the last one.
So like at least 10 periods.
Did you do that maths in the game earlier?
Yeah.
Or you're just telling me? Are you going to say you did that maths in the game?
I can do.
Yeah.
How long was it?
200 years.
Oh.
Ish was when the happened.
Damn.
The old as fuck.
Still looking good though.
Why don't you marry him?
Wow.
It's called being nice, okay? Complimentary. Like, Otto is a great partner in crime and has always got your back. Riz has clearly got a lot of Riz going for him.
Appreciate it.
And me?
You can go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. I tried. There was nothing there. It was just a void.
Okay, if you weren't here last time this march happened, what do you think that this march could be bad for you and your people, and the other prime movers, and us? I mean, obviously us because they attacked us earlier.
Potentially, the true meaning of the march is uncertain. Only speculation of the movers and other researchers. Who can say what the whims are of greater beings? One might fear that it would come at a time when Primus may wish to reset his plane.
Wait, so is Primus a god?
Define God.
Omnipotent being.
No.
Oh, okay. So he could be killed. Not that we need to do that, but it's just nice to know.
I think we're quite new to this, to be killing gods.
Right. It's just, but it's nice to
But
know that
maybe
he can
one
be
day.
killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
In case we decide to come back, he's level 20.
Yeah.
We just take him on.
It's the follow-up one shot at the end of the campaign. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Well,
good.
that might give us some urgency to get this done then.
It is a grand undertaking. Tens and thousands of Modrons, the creatures of Primus's servants, undertake the march across the plains.
Which direction are they going in? Or is it kind of
It's like a brown smear,
It's
a
just
golden
a
brown
lava.
smear.
It's a brown smear and new underpants. It's so far
A
away.
very far distance away.
brown
So
smear
we'll
on
mean
white porcelain?
It's not in the direction that we're going. Okay.
On the underside.
No, just like off in the
You're going
distance.
to get a thing in there and then
You mentioned there was other points of interest.
Indeed, I remembered.
What's the other ones?
The route to the Regulator will bring us in close proximity to the Fortress of Disciplined Enlightenment.
That sounds
Sounds
ominous.
Could be kind of kinky. If you're into that sort of thing, you know, a little bit of discipline, role play.
never say never.
Sorry.
Did you just like do that to him?
Yeah.
It is a place of philosophers, so
Oh.
perhaps it will not be of interest to your kind.
He's getting it now.
Oh,
He's
great.
I'm merely making assertions based on inference and context.
So we have to go through this fortress.
It will bring us in proximity.
Maybe we can.
If we get close to it, is there going to be trouble?
There has not yet been trouble when
I
we
say
have
we go
ventured
then.
close.
Yeah. Easy.
Can find some interesting information.
Yeah.
There is a peculiar town several cogs away. We know not of the name, but the individuals there are very peculiar.
Absolutely, we have to visit.
I fear they may not be communicative as much as I am.
We're just sightseeing now.
Yeah. Come on, look, the plan is to leave this place. We might as well take it in whilst we're here.
I mean, we're also on a time crunch.
So.
You know, the big evil guy coming
No,
back
I
and
don't think we
wiping
were.
out civilization.
I think I was under the impression we had all the time in the world to deal with this. The time could move differently in here.
It could.
Pretty short.
It could move faster here. Yes.
No.
Could
Slower here, faster there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could be the opposite.
I mean, it could be the opposite.
think
I don't
that-
know if that's something that's worth gambling on, though.
We also did have a time crunch once we arrived.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, because
I'm under what?
Primus was like, "Oh, you need to get the fuck out of there."
The big 30-foot dude. There's
Yeah.
not this many cycles to
No, but that was then when they then sent those ones to attack us.
Oh, yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. Okay.
I'm saying, as dad.
No, you're not. No.
Yeah,
you're
Hey,
not
son,
a dad.
son, listen.
Stop.
Daddy
Stop. Just aim in my new size.
It won't help you.
Harry.
You get one. Was there just two places? Cardi B?
Yes.
Okay.
The latter of which, in our brief interactions with the grey individuals, suggests they have an affinity for pattern recognition and processing large volumes of data and arithmetic and calculations. If that is of any use, they may be able to assist if they deem it interesting, enjoyable.
What will that help with?
Well,
Do we need to
didn't he say that the place around the regulator's quite built up now? So we might need some sort of reinforcement. I don't know.
Let's. How about we? Because we're going to pass close to the fortress anyway. Let's start there, see how we get on, and maybe we'll learn something that could utilize this other weird town, or maybe not. Dad,
Yes.
what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, because he was saying that it was close to it anyway. So, kind of on the way, whereas this other one sounds like it's out of the way.
Incorrect assertion. Both points of interest are en route.
Oh, perfect. We do both then.
There you go. Look, I just wanted to put it out there. If we get back and what's her name?
Alvara.
Elvira. Why do I keep forgetting it? I keep wanting to say Arafa. That's Doom.
My Arrakis. Legend.
Yeah,
Let's
if
get
we
this
get back
basket
and
of
she's
snack.
like, "Oh my god, he's already gotten 2 more items because you were there for like a year." That's not on me. I just want I put it on the paper. It wasn't me. Let's hit up both.
Maybe if you'd made friends with somebody who was really good at timekeeping instead of alienating.
Wait, where is he now? Is he?
You left him that there.
Yeah, nice.
This is his home now.
A bit enough convinced him.
You literally turn around and say clocks are pointless.
And then a large discussion after that has been like, the time!
How ironic.
First question. How long?
He's not very self-aware.
So good.
Okay, as you continue on, following Cardinal, at some occasions you can hear the lockstep of marching, just off in the distance, echoing on these metally planes with nothing to inhibit the sound moving, just like off in the distance, far away, that you imagine to be the march, capital T, capital M.
Learning a new move.
What?
Capital T, capital M. It's a
Oh,
TM.
nice!
Pokemon.
That was a good reference.
Thank you.
All right, that.
Yeah, there you go.
Shame it'll get cut
Oh,
from the
no.
episode. I'm just standing on the shoulder giants. Where was
That's a
I?
hate, Jen.
Shit, you're right.
H2O.
Big time. And now I can't think of one.
Oh no.
Shadow Dance? Is that a TM?
Probably.
It is now.
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
You don't like that?
No.
Overwatch.
Exactly that game.
Heat metal.
Huh? Cut.
It's a spell. No, because that's a HM. You fool.
Hmm?
Go back to Chow Garden.
Ah, now we're talking.
Rouge.
Oh boy.
Right.
No, if we just
Shadow
pre-recorded, this whole bit would have been cut.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, bear with me a second. Are you, during this walk, which is taking a while,
So sorry.
going to attune to your thing?
I may as well, hadn't I? Well, I think because I was when he was calling me son. I know.
Boy.
Boy. Atreus.
Hey, why don't you put the helmet on as well?
I can put that on.
Because like you've got this cool.
To be fair, it doesn't match my.
Yeah, you've got like skulls and stuff on your armor. Like it matches your aesthetic down to a T. There you go. You do your thing. He gets to do his thing.
Ah, thank you.
That is good. I was going to offer you something, but it doesn't help with you hitting things.
What is it?
Stone of good luck. But
Is that from the?
It's from the dude.
Don't need it
No.
because I'm lucky. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just
I'm playing footsie with you.
I'm just
Do it.
you know training the eyesight, getting the focus
You're
right.
getting a real pirate vibe as well,
Yeah.
especially given your character art.
Yeah, true.
I like it.
This-
I wanted to do the power.
This will give you +1 to hit with Firebolt.
Specifically fire.
Yes.
Wow.
And only.
That's what you need.
Fucking hell.
That's what you need.
It's now your number one use. Never using any other damaging spell.
You just have to remember that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure.
You will definitely remember.
Yeah.
It
Course.
really that +1 will help when you roll a d12 to hit.
Good. That's good. I like that. Are you tuning to the help?
Yeah, why not?
He's
Sorry.
up ahead.
Sorry, I just paused it past it.
I'm just a
Force
little.
time.
I'm a little devil in your ear. Do it.
You do it, you put it on, you keep it on, comfy, feels like it's going to protect your head from an errant arrow, looks evil as fuck.
You
Little
never take it off.
head in shadow, like unnaturally, like a noir film peeking around an alleyway with just 2 little red beady eyes.
Edgelord.
Edging lord.
I mean, look, you just look cool as fuck with it on, really.
Oh, cheers, man.
You've got this whole vibe, which is weird given that you're
Nature.
you're nature, but you look evil as sin.
Yes, I'll lurk in the shadows a little bit.
Yeah.
Some would say it's perfect for stealing stuff.
I would say that actually. Yeah, that's my first thought.
He looks like he's gonna rob someone.
Is there anything that I can pinch off Muighor?
Yeah, there's bags, there's bits of clothing, there's his
Don't
satchel.
take my clothes.
His clothes.
Take his shoes.
Down naked.
Wait a minute, a bit chilly.
That's a
now.
sleight of hand check. I want his boots.
You can try and pick his pockets.
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
Wow. Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Can I give him the help action?
What? What? By distracting Muighor?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Look at me! Look at
I'll move up ahead a little bit and just go. So, son, let's talk about things.
me! Yes,
Let's talk
absolutely.
about birds and bees.
Oh
So
my
that's
God,
a-
You're not my dad.
Yeah, with advantage.
I mean, I could
You're
be your
not
dad.
my dad.
What if I was your dad?
You're not. No, I know my dad, and you're not him.
I mean,
It's 13.
but what if?
Could I have given myself...
What if? though?
I think you
You
can.
be my
can't you?
dad,
Guidance,
not my
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What if I could be your, like,
13.
not the dad that you were born to, but the dad that you pick?
What's your passive perception?
It's that number.
You've turned into a robot.
As in, like, the modifier?
No.
On the left hand side, there's a little square box.
Ah, then
10. Yeah, you can, while he's talking about father figures
Being his daddy.
with Slevin, you can. It's not very high rolls. You can just pick something trivial out of his pockets. You can't get into his bag and his reagents and daggers and stuff. But you can take
Anything that he would note,
my diary.
Basically, I want to give it back to him, but in a just gaslighting kind of.
What do you have in your pockets that would be achievable and
Be like, oh, that was in my pocket.
yeah, 30 seconds ago. Yeah.
I'd like to think he would steal a family portrait that I've got in my pocket.
Okay, that's yeah.
So he's going to pull it out and then immediately regret his
You
decision,
just
maybe.
as Slevin has distracted him, you bump into him because he's stopped moving in front of you. So you're like, oh, why'd you stop right in front of me?
You barged him.
Slightly ironic, and you slightly just pocket the first thing you can out of his pockets, and it's just a small rectangular, looks like a tiny little book, but then as you open it, it is a portrait of the whole family spread across the 2 pages.
His hand in the bar.
So is it moving on the corner? Just
No, this is when he was happy.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't even recognise it from that photo.
Long black hair, just a little shorter beard.
Yeah. Big old smile on his face.
Yeah.
Is there many family members?
Well, there's loads.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 12.
Damn, big family.
That's why it needs both pages. So yes, there's something on there that suggests it's the Doombelch family portrait of some year, however many years ago, 40, 50 years ago, whatever it is.
Nice. I'll just take it in. Try and take out some key features to potentially use in a.
You've created a monster.
Getting out of control. What have I done?
Well, especially because obviously one of the things as well is ballroom.
Yes.
So it would be going to. So
Yeah. None of them look old, based on the year that they'll have been. They wouldn't have died by old age at this point. You presume, without any foul play or illness, everybody in that portrait would still be alive.
Oh, Louis, it looks like you've.
What's going on here? Well, he's talking to me about, and you're right in front of me. What's happening here?
Well, I just found this, mate. It's I think it might have been from your looks. Well, I mean, it looks like you, but happy to be honest. So
You should not be looking at that. Give that back. Give that back right now.
Sorry,
that is mine. Give that back.
there you go. I mean, hold on to it.
You two.
Tighter.
Whoa, wait,
You're
what?
getting on my nerves.
Oh, because of the dad thing.
Of course, the dad thing. You're not my fucking dad. And then he's finding that. Look, get out of the way.
You're double
double punch. Both hands. Should I roll for it?
Get it? Yeah, absolutely. We're witnessing a double barge event. It's a double
Shit,
breach.
what did I miss?
He gave the picture back to me.
Yeah.
I started getting triggered. I started lashing out. They're in front of me. I'm just
He's got a double
fucking
barge.
shit.
This is the first known record of a double barge
What
event.
should I
Double barge
Roll
event.
a 1.
What should I roll for?
This is an
Roll
Avengers level threat.
2 strength checks, I guess.
2 strength.
But
okay.
both with advantage because you are now furious.
Okay.
He's
I
raging.
would say, yeah.
First one's 13.
Okay.
Ooh, please. No, this one's 8.
Up to you guys. Do you wish to resist the DB or the double barge,
NDA.
or will you stand in his way?
I want to try and being old man Otto from. He's just going to stand his ground for sure.
Fucking
Are you just
hell.
happy to
I'm gonna stand there.
What the fuck?
While this is happening, just Cardinal hasn't stopped moving. Just so that he's not far away, but he's on a mission. Contested strength checks on the pair of you. Then we'll call them. Just because it's clock right 8 and 13 to beat.
Oh, dirty 20.
And yours was higher than a 13.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, come on.
You go for the rarely seen double barge.
I so should have been able to
Very
do
good
this.
for a reason.
And just as you get closer, both of these two you do see just imperceptibly almost just shuffle like an inch closer together.
Almost back to back.
An angle like to be like a phalanx, you know.
But if you come into us and we don't move, I'm gonna swing an arm round.
Oh my god.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Fucking
Don't
hell.
squirm. Don't squirm.
Come on, man.
So I'm in your breast now. Well,
My bare chest, yeah.
Oh,
fucking
Hairless.
sweaty.
Jesus.
Little
I think you
voice
probably
into
just
it.
feel me convulse with rage.
Can you multi-class into barbarian?
And it would transform
It's
into
needed.
It's okay, man.
Chance
It's
for
okay. Just let it out.
Oh my god. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be with you people.
Alright. Go on.
I feel like I'm
Tap him on the
I nearly
ass.
said it. I nearly said son.
This guy is fucking with
He
you.
doesn't say a word. Doesn't even look at you. Just walks the other way. Round you.
Anime steam, like
They grow up so fast.
I remember when I was a young one once.
Fucking bullies.
By the way, I was
Bullies will
walking
laugh.
ahead with Cardinal,
Yeah.
so I don't see any of this.
Best
guy.
buds.
no.
Yeah, I just asked him so many questions.
I should have been able to do that much. I should have been able to do that.
It's
Yeah,
a-
fuck-
it's
proper fuck
amazing.
that. Like that was unlucky because you had advantage on
Yeah.
It would
both.
have been
That was the
felt
best
so
role I've had in
good.
so long.
Yeah,
Yeah, it happened.
you'll get there.
It'll
You'll get a
come back
triple
at some
barge one
point,
day.
like
Whoa.
2 arcs time.
This is when you barge the big bad evil guy at the
Yeah.
end and
And like
fucking
in
kill them. with
in like
it.
a suicide.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah,
Like
you just penetrate them and you just go out the other side of them and you're living and they just drop.
Tell Rowdy his clock was shit.
what way to go out?
God forbid we ever see a triple barge event.
It will happen one day.
Who knows what could come of it?
Just do it when we get back to like a town. Just do it to like some bystanders,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
fucking NPCs. Won't
Excuse me, can you stand here?
Yeah.
Stand
I just
here,
want to
stand
test the theory that I can do this.
On that note, with the advantage that you had from fuming, when you're muttering to yourself as you walk away, I should have been able to do this, you should have been able to do this, it does feel that kind of ingrained feeling of every atom of your body being like, we shouldn't be here, we shouldn't be here. Does feel like that feeling kind of caught you off guard again and maybe inhibited your ability to barge.
Okay. It's not me.
ATB, ability to barge.
ATB Anonymous.
Off, so Rizal, you see it first.
Mm.
Off in the distance, there appears to be a spire starts to rise over the horizon as you're walking towards this, on this plane. What should I say, starts to come into focus. As you get closer, it continues to like rise or come into focus, shall we say, and you realise it isn't on the kind of cog you're on. It's actually on, it's like raised up on a series of gears and tubes and other cogs all the way up, slowly rotating on a thinner cog up, and it is a palace raised up. There's still like other cogs and stuff above it. Yeah, it is a ornate, like tapered palace. Is probably the best way to say it.
I'd ask the boy. I'd say Cardinal. What is that the fortress of sexual learning or whatever you put it?
Disciplined enlightenment.
Is that it?
That is it.
Amazing. I'll tell you because I imagine you'll Come on.
Oh yeah, I'm right at the rear.
Fucking red face steaming towards me. I'm ready to step out of your way.
Don't badge me.
That's where we're heading.
What's it called? What is it? What?
Sexual healing.
Discipline,
Palace.
enlightenment.
Fortress of Disciplined and
Right, whatever. Yeah, sure.
You seem perturbed,
What does that mean?
Angry.
flustered.
Yeah, I am. Alright. Yeah, whatever.
Is there
Just wanna-
anything I can do to assist?
Go on,
He's here.
Could you get me out of this place? And get me
That
away from all these
It's
people?
our goal, and indeed Primus's.
Let's just get this over with.
If you wish to vacate, perhaps Primus is your best option.
You know what? Kinda considering it.
Multi-class your race, become an automaton as well.
And I just kinda... Just... Not go in front, but...
Keep pace.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like...
back- yeah,
I'm
up the
on my
front.
own.
Always distance, pushing others away when you need to pull them closer.
It's his fall, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Poor boy. Poor little angry boy.
Yeah, he's got some issues to work through.
Some.
Some.
We'll crack it. We'll crack that nut.
I'm guessing the ascent is possible. It's not going to be a problem to get up there, Cardinal.
Not that I have been personally, but
Oh.
I believe entrance is allowed.
Okay.
In trouble with the word like individually.
Okay. Well, that's our next stop then.
Got to get up to get down.
So get up to see if you can jump around.
Jump around. You continue to approach, all of you. Again, still over the next hour or 2 hours it takes to get to this base. You still occasionally hear off in the distance that metal on metal marching, and yeah, you see now like the snake, it has wriggled its way across just this slowly moving band of golden brown movement on across the cogs, just seemingly directionless, just up and then back and then around on itself, and just ever present now. You, walking across this cog, and eventually the base, it's like pinion, I think is the word, of the thing that goes through cogs.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm gonna search that because I want to be right.
Nice.
I was wrong.
We'll get you that.
Opinion is a round gear, so
Boom.
that's egg on my face.
You idiot!
So just
Fucking idiot.
So,
just the word penetration. If you're doing that, is it?
That works
The
for me.
the rod, the shaft that would go through the centre of a pinion,
No.
and is slowly rotating because it's the centre of the wheel. So it's rotating slowest here because you're at the centre of the wheel. And you can see high above you now, you're kind of coming into the shadow. Doesn't really have shadow because there's a uniform source of light in this place. Above you, high above you, another gear just at the top of this shaft, just rotating and now obscuring the palace high above you. You can see all the way up, just other gear, like cogs jutting out all around, just moving around. At the base, there does appear to be a few humanoid creatures. And that's where we'll end the session. Since you
Mystery
reach
peoples.
the entrance of the Fortress of Disciplined Enlightenment on a neutral plane.
What the fuck?
Hero, Chad Kroger.
Oh, no.
Jesse something or other.
Yeah. Cardinal. Yeah, he's in the sound.
Well done, guys. another session down. You learned the history of the prime movers and Cardinal and why they are the way they are and why their movers are the way they are.
And we left the bloody slow boy.
Found a couple of magic items.
Mm-hmm.
Learned a little bit more about the place you're at and the player of games.
King of games.
Huh?
King of games. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gabby.
Player of games is an Ian M. Banks sci-fi novel.
Oh. Okay. No.
And found yourselves at the Fortress of Disciplined Enlightenment. Some
Gotta be anal beads.
There's gonna be so many like.
We're gonna slip.
What's
on
in that chamber?
news
Oh,
lube
nothing.
I'll never
Just
tell.
open it. Someone.
Stop perverting the word disciplined.
Hey, just saying.
You've got enough naughty words. You don't need.
Don't need more kink.
Yeah.
tube. So much king.
This is the land of... What was it called?
Yeah.
You described the world as...
Neutral.
Whimsy.
Yeah, whimsy and...
War.
War and whimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for listening and indeed watching. If you are, let's wave to people who watch us visibly. Look at how beautiful we all are, and of course, I know you are all at home. Also, if you wish to find us on socials, head to DDND Pod on all your social media platforms of choice. Head to DDND Pod on all your video consumption platforms of choice, limited to YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch. We runs for the next week, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on all of those things. Do it now. Follow me. Think Crit D&D or Thinking Critically at UK. Also do that just after you did the first thing I asked you to do. If you want some money off stuff at Game Tea, like dice and coins and t-shirts, not this one, this is special. Use the code Briggsy at checkout for 5% off your order because they ship worldwide.
Worldwide.
But not between planes.
No,
I'm sorry to
God
say.
damn
Not
it.
yet.
They need to
They're
figure
working
that
on
out.
it.
Yeah,
they
they're
need
working
to-
on the 747 and the other plane.
Oh, you changed it. Nice. Terrible.
Terrible. Otherwise, that's it from us. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.